been my birthday of 2000.
God damn, we have a grommet shortage over here.
No.
We also have a new hose shortage. It's kind of a problem.
Not in the.
Oh, there it is. Yep.
Yeah, I was like. I haven't touched that since we smoked the shot.
Oh, okay. Well, good. Then it's clean.
That was the bowl you bought too that I didn't clean. But
retarded.
yeah, it's my birthday of 2011, and we go to, at the time it was 100 Octane, where Yeti is now, Yeti in Rec Room, and Courtney worked there then, and that's where we met her, and she proceeded to shovel me full of Long Island iced teas, while him, Eben, and Andrew fed me lots of shots.
Yeah, all of the shots.
All of the shots.
Dope.
I did not drive that night, but the next day I was going snowmobiling. But, so between, I don't remember going into King Soopers, and I don't remember anything in King Soopers except for paying for whatever I bought.
Well,
But
do
he
you
left.
remember running down the aisles and knocking like
No, I was told these things by some
tens
people.
of thousands of dollars worth of merchandise onto the floor?
Yeah, running down the aisles, just shoveling everything off, and then
Literally, like, reached into the shelves, put his hand like this, and just started running. And that's when I was like, okay, I'm going in the car.
No, I was told you left when I was throwing milk jugs.
Oh, well, there was that too.
Oh my god. You're such a dick.
I was blacked out. I had no say in it.
No.
Sure. I was the victim. Okay?
It was my inner monologue just coming out.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Your inner monologue is
Yeah.
throwing milk.
Apparently.
I hate dairy. Well, you don't even hate it.
Well,
You're just gonna
I didn't even do it. At that time, it was not even a problem.
Well, the next morning,
Because, I mean, that was 10 years ago. Wingate, that was 10 years
I
ago.
know. Finally got you home, and when I finally got back home, Victoria was like, "How drunk was Dickie last night?"
No, that's when you lived with me. And Andrew.
No, that was when we lived. No, when we did donuts in the Tahoe, that's
No, that's the Tahoe. But that birthday one was not in the Tahoe. I had the Envoy then, and it was 2011 when we all lived together.
Well, I don't know.
Yes.
I'm gonna disagree with you on that.
Because I took Andrew snowmobiling the very next day.
That was a traumatic experience for me, so I remember it quite well.
No, the Tahoe one was different.
I forgot about this. There's a memory on my Facebook thing when I was doing CrossFit. They had this they gave out
Maybe it was the year. Maybe it was 2010, not 2011. Sorry, continue.
So back when I lived in Loveland, I was doing CrossFit.
Yeah.
They just they would give random funny awards out to people, and one that I got was the certificate or CrossFit Loveland acknowledges that Travis Davis has the dopest pair of CrossFit shoes and is only here for the free shirt. And it's like an actual certificate. Because that's when I bought those shoes.
Those shoes are dope.
They're still dope. They're just dirty now.
I got one at an art giving. That was the hardest, softest dick. Because my name's, but I'm not like a fucking complete asshole.
Most of the time.
Yeah. Right. Apparently, it blacked out at the store. Different, but.
Oh yeah.
It's quite a bit
Another
different.
level.
Oh wow.
I mean, we were last week. Yeah. We're not going to talk about it too heavily, but I was blacked out. I was pretty close to black. I wasn't blacked out, but I was close.
The little blackout bartender.
We were having a good time last week. We went to Tony's after the podcast.
I didn't look at the estimated delivery time.
Is it long?
Snaps.
That's probably why there's no delivery drivers.
73 minutes.
Okay, well, we'll eat it in an hour.
Yeah, obviously, I'm starting now.
Sorry.
72 minutes.
God, you're so needy.
But if you guys want, we can also fucking go to the bars afterwards, because any bar that serves food can stay up until 2 now.
They can?
In Larimer County, they can stay up until 2, and there's no restriction on how many people they can put in.
I'm down.
If they're part of Level Up. Okay.
If you want.
I do have to get kind of early tomorrow, but not early.
Shut up.
So like,
Yep, I agree. Be quiet.
You guys have hostility going on all night.
he's just angry as fuck. He's a bitch.
Oh,
We have a
you're
very well. If I had
angry.
glasses like that, I'd be mad too.
He's angry.
I can't even get LASIK. Did you hear about that? I tried.
Who has a Snickers? You got a Snickers?
I don't have any. I do have snacks here, but
Travis
you
needs
know,
a Snickers.
it's not what he's looking for.
No.
They're like those.
Are we talking in fucking the Facebook chat now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking bitch.
Beat.
Who is Kanokoa Davis?
That's him.
Ooh.
That's his Hawaiian name.
Sounds very pineapple-y.
I guess, yeah.
Pineapple.
You got one of those pineapple names?
Did you leave some coals on here, Dickie?
That was when we went to the bar last week and I just haven't cleaned it.
Oh.
Sorry, my house. I was really busy this week. I
And
haven't.
we started Coles, and then we decided to leave, so we just turned
Boy,
the
those
burner
have been
off.
on there a while.
Yeah, no, they were. That was from last week. I just haven't cleaned. I've been busy. Busy.
You could have just knocked it onto the ground and let the robot do its thing. Just suck.
Yeah, I haven't. I had to clean everything up for that shit. Is part of the problem. Like the computer's gonna come off the ground, like everything when I run that shit.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't need to sit there going douche, douche, douche into my fucking class.
It won't do that. They're designed to not fucking do that.
No.
Yeah.
They're not. I have two of them. Do you have one?
They just sit there and hit your computer.
Well, when they're going around corners, they just keep hitting it.
Oh yeah, when it turns and
Yeah.
hit, like, but it turns very small
So like,
amounts.
when we go in like this, I go dunk and then dunk and then dunk and dunk as it goes around. And I just don't want that.
What are you mumbling?
He's just mumbling. What are you mumbling?
I don't know.
Remember.
I am mumbling Mambo number 5 by Lou Bega.
My mom loved that album. I fucking.
It's a good song.
Oh, they outplayed that song so much.
Mambo number 5.
Little Veronica in my life.
No, you got that one. didn't you?
Dickie by my side. And Travis, we don't know.
Joke time. Who can relate? I don't always invite a girl over for shisha, but when I do, Al Farmer.
I like how it doesn't say it right.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Jack.
Funny, but
I love you.
spoken poorly by
Fuck
the
you.
computer robot.
It's a good song. Tech-Nine song. It is.
Fuck you, Jack.
I love you, but fuck you.
Oh yeah.
No, I think he's had a song called Fuck You, Jack.
I mean, he
If
might.
we convince him to write one, specifically about our Jack, that'd be fucking awesome.
I partied with Tech-Nine's crew before he got like super huge.
I've hung out with two of them. Mainly only.
Like not like the other rappers, but like the crew itself that like
Oh.
supporting stuff. Yeah.
Talking about the rappers.
When they come to Fort Collins, obviously they were just fucking like rowdy.
I've met Chris, and I've had a drink with Stevie Stone. That's about it. Did I tell you when I met Stevie Stone? I didn't even know it was him.
Yeah, you did.
It was funny as shit.
You just like anxious or what?
Waiting on Coles, man.
Yeah, you can
Chill out.
sit
man.
down
Sit.
for 5 minutes.
Nope,
but
they're gonna be done any second. Come on. I'm gonna get down and get back up.
You do that pretty much every time.
Yep.
Yeah.
For me, it's just every time I get a bottle of liquor, they just get to stare at my tits for a minute.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Play the Coles too much.
Yeah,
It's like you
I know.
play with yourself too much.
Can't wait. Now.
You play with yourself too much too is what I was going with there.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true. 3 times a day. So. Normal.
It's a lot of extra time you've got.
Well, no job.
Then you're kind of slacking. You got all day, and all you can fit in is 3.
Yeah. No.
That's all I can handle these days.
I'm getting old.
He's old, yeah.
Yeah.
The ED's gonna set in heavy.
Sometimes liquid doesn't even come out, it's just dust.
Prostitute you meet at a hookah bar.
Nakla!
Is that correct?
Well, it's a brand of shisha.
So-
So, Tangiers!
Jack, type the punchline already.
Maybe I got it.
He's just at his computer, just typing like the hookah bar jokes.
Probably.
You're not supposed to guess anyways.
Jokes will tell your friends that think you're funny. Search.
He's actually not even at his computer.
Oh. I'll say, or he just typed it in and then.
He might be at the bar watching us, actually.
Just shut it down. I could do that. Just go in and tell the first half a joke and then just log off, whatever, later. Fuck you, dude.
I like how the TTS didn't even say it.
No.
It's all, nah.
Nah.
Just firm.
It's adapting to what we think is funny.
Ah,
It's like, yeah, I'm not
Boston
reading that.
accent. A hookah!
That's not.
Yeah,
I
good
want to
joke.
call you words that I can't say on the internet. This is for
Like-
my own good.
Why are you gonna get canceled?
Yeah. You cancel before I get big. Or it's one of those like moments like somebody goes back later and they're like, oh, look at this, we said this shit in 2011.
I hate those people.
Take a joke. I'm just like also not offended by anything, so like, you know, I'll say words or things and like not like be like,
Take a joke, eat a dick.
yeah. My name is literally just a fucking anti-male joke, so
Yeah.
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 Good to know. I did to know. Alright. Very good. And begin.
Get that microphone in your face. No, like you
Nope,
can.
it's fine. Nope. Leave it.
He's just all fucking stuck in his back, like,
Man, your podcast is really uncomfortable.
Oh, dude, fucking chill. Funny. USB a smartass just slips a disc, can't move.
I'm just stuck. Like,
I mean, we're getting up there in age. He's almost that 35 now too.
I'm like 57 or something.
We got like what, 2 more months for 35?
Yeah, something like that,
2 months.
isn't it? Yeah. No,
Almost to the day, 2 months.
yeah, actually.
we're getting close.
Dude, I'm fucking old. I should just end it now.
It's an option.
Yeah, I think it's the right one.
Mine is next week.
That's
Yeah.
right, April 5th. What? I
Is he
remembered.
right?
Huh? Yeah, no, he's right. But it's only because
No, that's not true.
What?
No.
You got embarrassed for a second there. I'm guessing
No.
he's forgotten before.
I was super hammered at the bar after we got done playing pool one night. And one of the guys on my pool team was like, when's Veronica's birthday? Because his birthday was coming up. And I was like, and like, I know your birthday, I just couldn't remember it in that moment. So now like everybody will not let me live that down. And apparently I don't know her birthday. So I'm just going to act like it's not happening.
Yeah, you might. You might as well do what you're accused of.
Yeah,
right?
I have free
Like,
license.
If I'm already going to be, if people are going to be pissed at me, I might as well just do it anyway.
Yeah, they're expecting it. So
Yeah, that was.
fuck it.
I mean, that's kind of like the jam is just to not.
I have free license on the birthday thing, so. Just be like, what? How old are you? Like 40 or what?
Shut up.
The number does not fucking matter. I am firmly a believer in no fucks on
But
that.
I'm not 40.
Obviously, it matters to you. Girls have a more of a thing with the age number than guys do for whatever
yeah.
reason.
Yeah.
I mean, there is biological reasons, but like, there's also like you guys care about it a lot more than like most men ever do.
That reminds me of a set that I heard on the radio that was really funny, and he was talking about just like the difference between men and women, specifically when it comes to dating, and how just based on how like, the difference between boys and girls growing up, that like girls typically want to try to change men to make them the perfect men when they're in a relationship. And he goes off talking about how girls play with Barbies and make it fucking customizable and whatever, and he's talking the difference between toys. I'm just gonna stop telling you because now it's just gonna not be funny. I'll just have to play it for you.
I get what you're saying though. I get what you're saying. Like,
but girls get toys. They get like Barbies.
that, yeah, like that they can
they're
like.
fully customizable.
Right.
Like you can give them different hair. And
Whereas with young boys, it's like, you know, give me a truck, and then I'm gonna go beat it up,
Yep,
and
y'all
then I'm gonna
have
leave it
never-
outside.
or like when you have action figures, like most of boys' toys.
you're not doing its hair.
Like you get like a Spider-Man doll.
You're not
everything's
doing its
painted
makeup.
on, and that's what it is.
It is what it is.
I think like the Ken doll, his hair.
Well, look at like G.I. Joe back in the day. It's just little green dudes.
So
Whereas,
Right.
yeah,
y'all
chicks had
didn't have fun
the
toys
full-
if that's the case, because all of my toys are like RC cars and like cool shit. Like
You
I
do-
built computers.
you
Like
put-
I did customizable shit.
You put
like-
makeup on your RC cars?
Paint. It's all painted, bro.
You do like their lids?
I did one. I had a 12 scale, which is a flat chassis, like tiny little one that
Please
like
tell me more.
they're dope. I mean, they do like
Boring!
80 miles an hour indoors.
Boring!
I will fucking hate you. But like in like those like scenarios, like so like it's carbon fiber, so you round up the edges and glue them. But
Oh,
then you
yeah,
can paint
that's
the,
great. Yeah.
You can paint the edges and like do like cool shit.
Yeah.
So like I always had like customizable toys. Just because you guys had bitch toys doesn't mean anything. Like that you're gonna be like, oh,
No,
Bitch
I wasn't
toys.
speaking from personal experience. Like
it's not my fault that I had cool
I had a bunch
shit.
of Legos, which is probably the most.
My parents
versatile
didn't want to
toy.
like pay attention to me, so they gave me cool shit. That's pretty
Bitch
much what it was
toys.
there.
I had dirt clods.
Dirt clods?
Yeah, you know what dirt clod is?
No.
You better.
Just a hardened piece of dirt.
Yeah. About the
I mean,
size of a baseball.
It's
and you throw it in.
customizable. It's like like you can like put like other dirts on top of it.
Well, you round it off a little
Yeah,
bit,
that's
throw it
like
at your
just
buddy.
being like a super optimistic poor person. Like, yeah, I've got sand. It's the best. I can do whatever I want with it.
Hey, sand was pretty cool. When we got sand, we were pretty stoked, you know.
Boring. But no, you're not wrong. And part of that, like I've discussed this several times with like a bunch of people. Like girls weren't brought up to have hobbies like guys were. Like as boys,
yeah.
like we always like were like you know
You had to keep
toy
busy.
cars or whatever.
You gotta
We-
keep busy.
We had hobbies to like do,
Yeah.
whereas like girls were very much again like clothes and like all that stuff for
Chores,
a very
cooking.
very long time.
I know.
But in of itself, that's a
True.
kind of a hobby of its own.
I mean, you're not wrong, but it also makes people bored.
Right, but it's
There-
not a hobby like guys' hobbies. Guys' hobbies are more like we're gonna build something, we're gonna make something, we're gonna develop something, we're gonna like
Right.
there's gotta be something happening.
there has been
wheels in motion.
perpetual
Girls'
change.
habits and like hobbies just happen to also be chores.
Right.
Right. Yes, yes, that's yep.
Kid-sized kitchen
Nailed it.
And, easy bake ovens.
Right. They were like they definitely like being brought up.
They
like,
train you as a child.
Yeah.
You get an easy bake oven.
I had an
That's
oven,
what
but
you're
it was
gonna be
the
doing for
one.
the rest of your life.
I had one of those ovens that made the creepy crawly dudes.
Those are pretty dope.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
were
see,
sweet.
your ovens made like cookies and pies. Ours made like edible bugs.
Yeah, exactly. This centipede tastes like watermelon.
If you ever wanted to eat cow poop, you can make it now.
Yeah. Oddly enough, not the second time I've said that.
But yeah, it's definitely like a fucking like a bullshit scenario. Like that's why like shit has changed so much in the past fucking 30, 40 years too. Like you're still breaking that shit because like guys, we never grew up with like jewelry and all that like stuff. That was never like
Yeah.
part of like to look pretty in the situation. It was just never the case.
So like Mr. Potato Head, that's supposed to be like so back in the day. I mean, there's controversy around it now, but back in the day, that was a toy that like.
that it's not even a controversy, by the way. I want to talk about this.
It kind of is, but
No,
let me
they
finish.
literally
let me finish.
renamed it Potato Head so they can put more shit underneath it. That
Exactly.
was the whole point.
Exactly.
It's not that they're like Mr. Potato Head.
That's
We're
what I'm.
changing it because Mr. Potato has fucking.
That's what I'm saying. But also, my point is my point with the potato head thing is, like, so I remember when I was a kid, I went over to someone's house and they had a Mr. Potato Head. I played with that thing for like 2 minutes, and I was just like,
Right.
All right.
Kids are really enjoying those toys.
like
I won't
so-
understand.
little boys, like, that's not even interesting. Whereas, like, I remember, gosh, who was it? It was, so remember Seth Creameyer?
No.
He graduated with us. He had like 9 brothers.
Cool. Everybody knew me. I didn't know anybody, if you recall.
Well, neither did I.
I had
So.
plenty of friends,
But
like I didn't
his
know
little
like.
sisters were like obsessed with like Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head and would always like it plays for hours. Like I went over there and was just like his mouth and eyes. Like, okay.
Right.
All right, throw it at somebody. Like we're done here.
See, and that was like kind of the thing. Is like, you know, I'll give my parents shit for whatever, you know, all this stuff. But like something like, you know, them not paying attention to me or not paying attention to what we were doing as kids definitely made us like a lot more viable into having fun shit.
Oh yeah.
Because like we're like trying to have fun.
Oh,
And
yeah.
like we weren't like structured in what we're having
Especially
fun
when you
with.
kind of grow up out of town a little bit, like
Well, in Fort Collins, you know, back in the day was like a different
Exactly.
area.
well, especially my parents' neighborhood where I grew up.
Oh
like,
yeah, there was fucking
that was
nothing
middle
out
of
there.
fucking nowhere back in the day.
Yeah.
Now it's like encapsulated, but yeah, back then it was like let's have a contest to see who can ride their bike into the garage door the hardest. You know.
Remember Wall Ball?
Oh, wall ball! Fuck yeah! Wall ball day.
I had broken so many pairs of glasses playing Wall Ball.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Wall Ball was the jam.
Do you ever play wall ball?
Oh,
Yeah.
So basically, like
Wall
you
ball's
had,
the
you had to
shit.
throw a ball at the like a brick
At a
wall,
wall.
and then run and touch the wall before the next person could throw it.
Oh my god.
so like you want to hit it off the wall and just fucking launch it. Because
Yeah, you want to like.
by the time it hits that wall, like somebody else can grab it, and if they hit the wall before you touch it,
So basically, it was
You're
just you
fucked.
running into the fucking wall. Like,
Yes.
as hard as you could.
hard speed. Because if you didn't do that, then you had to stand at the wall and then you could get
And then
Yeah,
yeah, and
then they
everybody
can
got
beat
the ball.
just beat me.
Then you just got all the balls thrown at you. There you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
When you play with racquetballs, when they just
Oh
fucking-
yeah. No.
That's
well,
the best ball to play with.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
Tennis ball if you don't have a racquetball, but a racquetball.
Racquetball's the way to go.
Yeah, racquetballs were fucking.
Yeah. At Irwin, we used to play with.
I
fucking
smashed
know
my
it's not
face
fun?
so many times.
Lacrosse ball.
Oh. Jesus.
It's,
Why?
we played with it once, but we took away the getting hit rule.
Yeah.
Oh,
because-
okay,
but
okay. I
those
was gonna
things
say, dude,
fucking-
that would like kill
Those
somebody.
things fucking go.
We're gonna
Yeah,
play
they
wall
launch.
ball with a baseball.
They also
like,
Fuck
Jesus.
up the wall. Lacrosse balls do.
Oh yeah.
Fuck up the wall.
Yeah.
Like that's why, like,
Playing on drywall.
yeah, they're not going anywhere.
Holes.
Yeah, the ball's not coming back. It's just going in the wall. Yeah. I'm surprised
I remember like playgrounds
played
used
a
to be
lot
like
of that in
fucking like.
elementary
you didn't play that in your mud hut down south there.
First of all, I only lived in my mud hut when I was 4.
She did live in the mud hut,
I
dirt
did.
floors and everything.
I mean that's fair.
I think
Right?
it's like 2 or 3.
Yeah, old west style.
I know.
I respect that.
If I had to build my walls out of dirt, I'd be pissed if my kids were throwing shit at them.
Oh
That's
yeah.
pretty solid.
I'd be fucking furious.
Like, bitch, you don't know how to do to make
Shit,
this.
build
Like,
that fucking wall. Be all pissed off.
I mean they're they probably heated the fucking mud up and stuff and like got all the shit out of it,
One of the best games. In
like made it
did
hard.
you know they had a poop hill? Tell them about the poop hill.
Yeah, we talked about the poop hill.
Oh, the poop hill. That's incredible.
Islandette.
It's Renette.
It's not what that says.
Let's snurf.
Snurf, snurf. Yeah, snurf. No, the poop.
What was this?
I
Like,
want-
what was
I kinda-
the live action show from back in the day that had Snurf, or was it Smurfs?
This is smart.
With the fucking like cat with like Snurf Nerf? What was that?
No, I know what you're talking about. Fuck, I can't think of the.
What's that cat's name?
I got it. Where'd it come from? I was just trying to like remember.
Poop pile, poop pile, poop pile.
I'm trying to remember where that
It just
Snurf.
Was Lynette down
It
there
was
for the poop
Thundercats.
hill?
No,
It was Thundercats.
She was, but she was a baby. She was like
Well, you know I had a poop hill,
years
right?
old.
That one right outside the break room at Nordson that went down
my
towards the train
God.
tracks? That was my poop hill.
You do prefer to poop outside.
Oh, I poop out there all the time. Still do. I don't even work there anymore. I still go out there. I drive up there to poop.
Wiggy was not the person that's like afraid to poop in like weird places.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely
I
not.
don't think so.
Like the shower.
Or, well, I actually shit my pants today.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no, I had a big old
No
ripping
pun
fart and a
intended.
little more came out and I had to go take a shower.
I do love the just no shame about it.
Yeah, I had to go take a shower.
I do love that scenario.
It was shower
We
time.
have a lot
after
of
that
friends
one.
who just poop their pants.
Yeah, we do.
It's kind
Yeah.
of weird.
I don't even like when when you have like a very like warm fart and you can't tell if you just pooped yourself or not because the heat just kind of.
Well, it goes up like the
Oh
wrong
man,
way.
like I don't
Right,
have.
it's
like when you're like sitting like it's like something that's like goes like up by your balls and you just like you like feel really weird because you're like
Why are you all talking about poop?
you started it.
But yeah,
No,
it's the wrong way.
Yeah, and you're just like
Mine
So
are-
heat wave just comes up around your balls.
every time I've had it happen, it's not been a question.
And then you're
Yeah.
typically,
It's-
then you're
it's
typically
been
just
a,
waiting, like, where is it?
It's a 5-alarm fire every time it happens with me. It's like brrr, and I'm like, oh god damn it, and it's just you go to the bathroom, it's just full. It's just,
I like it just started with it was
and you know what? She
a little more came out and then it's no I fully shit in my pants.
Oh no, she licks my butthole sometimes.
No, I How dare you?
Lynette, did you know that your sister licks my butthole?
No toss salads over here.
Is that
What?
what you're referring to as a mud hut?
Oh, well. I don't consider it a hut, it's more of a palace.
Killer.
It's got furry walls.
This wall's made of gold, the best walls you ever seen. They're walls. Best walls. The greatest walls.
It's ridiculous. Again, I love the no shame, but you might want to like think about like
Ah, she's fine.
not pressuring the fart. That's
Nah, she's...
you.
Oh, me?
That's
Oh,
all you.
no, man. I'm never holding back
Maybe
on
if
that
you
stuff.
put like a little cotton ball in there.
Tampon?
Yeah. A little cotton ball.
That's what you're basically saying. I just put tampon in my ass at all times.
I mean,
I mean, you could.
You think I could launch that 17 feet?
Probably.
Yeah, I bet so.
Probably on
Actually,
accident,
no,
too.
because they expand.
Oh, even better. I get more pressure. Probably 20 feet
I
then.
don't know about that.
No, I shot... Do you not know this? I shot a
Shoots it right
turd.
into a wall like a dart.
I shot a turd 17 feet once.
why did you measure it for one?
Well, because we were having a contest.
I was not around.
My shit is not this explosive.
We were camping. It was me and Ryan McCartney, high school.
No.
Hey, stop holding the fucking hood. Hey, pass it on to the microphone.
Yeah, you're.
Pass the fucking... I made a microphone reference while I was fixing your microphone.
I know that it tripped me out. I was like,
Yeah.
like what? Wait, what? Like what?
Fixing these bands.
No, we were up camping. It was
Three holding it on.
Steve. Fuck, I can't remember his name. Steve something.
Steve fuck.
Steve fuck and
Most Steves are just a fuck.
Buster
so.
Jessic. And
I recall the name, but I don't.
Yep.
Again, like those are like you guys were like you, that friend group. You guys
it was
were,
different
like,
from everybody else's
just
group.
like
Yeah.
slightly off of my friend group.
Right. But we all knew each other.
Right.
We all liked each other, but it was like a different.
So like
thing.
I didn't know any of you fucking guys.
Yeah, we were up camping, and I was talking about how explosive my shits are. And someone made the suggestion that we should have a shitting contest. And I was like, done. Let's do it.
Done. One. Did it.
So I laid on my back and put my pants around my knees and got like that. And because I had to crap, and so did like 2 other people. And we saw how far we could shit. Mine was 17 feet.
I would just make a mess.
Oh, it was a mess, but it went 17 feet.
It's
Dude, I'm one of those people.
congratulations, I guess, but like at
When
the
when
same
I
time,
sit
like,
down on a toilet and take a crap in the morning, it's like. So you ever seen those like computer models where like the tsunami, like the wave, and like a meteor impact, and it's like a.
the only thing I can think of right now
Like,
is
it's-
like the
it's
South
bad.
Park with like Bono,
Oh well, no, I
where
don't
he's
have
a
the,
giant piece of turd.
I don't have the hot thing going on. No, mine's always liquid, always has been.
So how do you? So you're just.
But
were
it's
you-
liquid, but I get like these chunks, and they go, and it
I
gets.
see. So it's like it's high pressure, high velocity, but every once in a while, a solid sneaks
It's all.
in there.
Yep. Yeah. No, yeah, 17 feet. We measured it. We had a measuring tape. 17 feet.
This is not the kind of camping that I do.
Have you ever been drunk while you're camping?
Yeah.
Oh.
Why would you be sober when you're camping? What's the whole point of camping?
Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
it depends if
Dickie.
you're just like hiking it through. or whatever.
Dickie. Okay.
Well,
S- Speaking of that shit, for some reason, the last couple days, I've been thinking about you and thinking about something we talked about years ago that we need to do.
The camping trip where we like hike up the.
From Pingree to Estes.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go over Stormy and around Ypsilon and like around like we're
We
gonna.
should go on bikes instead.
Well, no, you can't get a bike in there, dude.
Yeah, you can.
No, you're not biking. It's sheer walls. Stormy Peaks is sheer walls. So is Ypsilon. Like
So now we're rock crawling or rock climbing. It's not hiking.
ish.
I know where you're going with that shit.
Yeah. But I was thinking.
I'm down.
For some reason, I was thinking about
If
it
you
the
still
other day,
have a
and
job in the summertime, let's just fucking do it.
Well, I might very soon. Interestingly enough, involving blockchain shit. So we'll see what happens with that. Yeah,
You gonna just make a fucking Bitcoin farm or what?
No, a buddy of mine hit me up, and I don't know the details. He's signing NDAs on Monday, and he's gonna go to lunch with me or dinner, however long it takes, Monday evening, and we're gonna kind of figure out some shit. But he hit me up today, and he was like, "Hey, man, you still looking for work?" And I was like, sort of." And he's like, "Well, I got a thing here, and it could be huge." And he's a guy that John Jorgensen. He's a guy I respect, and he's extremely intelligent. So I'm just like this, like I'm actually like on board with this. So
That's cool.
could be super interesting. I also sent my resume to another medical component and device manufacturing company here in Fort Collins. I sent it to him today. I'm gonna call him Monday, because like they have 3 jobs posted on their website right now, and like I could do any of them, literally any of them,
Until I make you do all of them.
which usually happens. So with me, that's normal.
That's the problem.
But that being said, like, so I kind of have 2 avenues going right now. But this thing he was telling me about today, I was like, oh shit, like that. This could be a deal. So I don't know. It could be interesting. Maybe I'll be buying us all McLarens at some point.
That'd be cool. I'll be down.
Yeah.
Like fucking.
Because honestly, like,
What was the Adam Sandler movie who bought all the town Corvettes?
Mr. Deeds.
Mr.
yeah,
Deeds.
Mr. Deeds. Well, no, and
This
Joe
is
Rogan.
fast as fuck.
Did you see the latest Joe Rogan with Doug Stanhope? They were talking about like, what do you really want to do with your money? And I totally fucking agree with Doug Stanhope on this one. He's like, I don't care how much money I make. I want to spend it all on my friends.
Yeah, I mean
That's just it. Like I just want to spend it
Right.
all on my friends. Like if right now I had $1 billion, I'd be like, compound, everybody moves in. Everybody gets their own house on the compound. Everybody has their own sports car and their own truck. And we're just going to fucking, I don't know, let's farm for a summer. Let's see if we can run a farm. I don't know. Or let's fucking, like, I don't know. Like, let's just do shit. Like, let's just do shit. Like,
I got everybody their own combine.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Hope you
kind of
like John Deere Green.
That's kind of like how we've like operated as a friend group in total. Just always.
Well, forever, yeah.
It's
That's
just
how
like
we've
it doesn't
always
matter,
been.
like, you know, like nobody had money or somebody didn't have money or whatever. Like, what? I don't give a
Fuck it,
shit.
come
Like,
along,
fuck-
dude. Let's
yeah,
go. Like
we
we've
got
always
this
been that
stuff.
way, yeah.
We've always been that way. That's you know that's kind of like how I want to operate in the future too. Like, you know, I want to
Yeah.
fucking get like some fucking like media conglomerate garbage, you know,
Yep.
rolling on here. Like, let's have some fun doing our own shit and continue on the way. That's kind of the idea. So like,
Yep.
you know, it's like I don't do the lottery thing,
No.
but I've thought about it anyways. Just like, cause like half of it goes to like if you do Colorado one, half of it
Yeah.
goes to like Parks and Rec and all that
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Anyways,
Which is good, but
so like it's one of those things. Like if I put like, you know, a $5 once a month in that shit,
I
and
buy
then
a,
if it ever-
I buy a scratch ticket once in a while. That's it.
right.
That's
So like, and those are the things like once a month, let's put a $5 or a $10 on the Colorado thing, and then if I win it, you know, you get $100 million or whatever. Like park half of it and spend the other half of it.
Right.
You know,
Invest one half and then rock out the other half.
right, and
Let's
that's kind of
fucking
thing.
go.
Let's just have
Like,
some fun.
hey, you want to go to Bali for a month? Okay.
Right, yeah.
Fuck, let's go. Like,
That's just kind of like, that would be like
going.
the whole goal is just trying to like build.
Yeah.
I want to build the whole community up is the idea. Like let everybody fucking run up. As much as I fucking have troubles with like people and that kind of shit, I want people to like be happy and do what they want to do and not have to worry about
you know, speaking of that,
living through life.
Has Lynette ever told you about the time she pooped her pants at work?
No.
Oh, I watched it happen.
What?
Oh yeah, she had the hand back there and everything running to the bathroom.
Was she pregnant?
No. This is before that. No, she shit herself so hard at work one time. It was funny. I mean, Lynette farts all the time anyway, but this was a fucking like.
I don't even think she's watching at this point now.
Okay, I'm just seeing if she is.
Oh, okay.
Just doing it for the reactions. Let's put this up here so he doesn't lose it. He likes to lose it.
Question. How did he come into your circle?
Travis?
Yeah.
Went to school with Seth and Tanner and stuff.
Oh, okay,
Seth.
okay.
He went to school with Seth and Tanner
Okay,
came later.
okay.
But yeah,
I was just
I
curious
met,
because
I met
we were
Travis
talking.
about 4 years ago.
We were talking like circles of friends, and I was just like, well, how did this guy here?
He went to the NARG and stuff too. Also, he was
Really?
Yeah. But
You used to go to Nard? Shit, I probably.
Well,
made
I
you-
was way after. I mean, he's 8 years younger than we are too. So yes.
Oh, okay. She went to the Nard too.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of people that I've met have
I used to go there. Yeah.
Well, then they were always just trying to get into our friend group as part of the problem.
I'd go there late though.
Lynette,
Always.
Lynette, you have poopy pants. She's not even.
She's not watching now.
It's okay.
She likes to hop in to say hi and then just bounces.
No.
It's a firm see you later.
Well, we're gonna talk shit about her the entire time she's not listening.
But yeah, I mean, the NARG is like it was a crazy scenario. Like again, that's how we would have known Seth. I mean, he's the same age as Travis is if it wasn't for the NARG. And,
Well, I wouldn't have known you.
right.
And we fucking went to school together for like 6 years.
Only like 3, but
I don't know.
I went to Loveland for 3.
Same here, 3.
Right.
What before that? Where'd you go?
I was at Blevins.
Oh, okay, yeah. So only 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was at Irwin for 2, and then Conball for 1.
Okay, so I lived near Conball, but I went to Owen and then Blevins because
Do you-
I was on the cutoff.
Do you remember Tyson?
Oh no, I didn't go Conball. That's where Amanda, Eric, and John went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
I was in Loveland.
Do you
Sorry,
remember?
My brain was fucked up there. But yeah, I did actually live nearby. I was
what
already
was his
in high school at that
name?
point.
Do you remember Tyson Baldessari?
No.
And Nick Bechtel?
Nope.
Oh, those two. What a fight that was. Well, anyway, next topic, I guess.
Yeah, I really didn't.
I never caught fights in school, dude. It sucked.
Yeah.
I always got to it when it was being broken up or some shit. I
Oh.
always missed the fights.
You got there at the end and just like, goddamn it.
So with all them kids, like Brian and Tim and all those kids that were part of in my friend group, but also in yours, but the separations right there. Like Brian, Beatrice and shit.
Beatrice, yep. He lives 2 blocks from me.
That kid was he's got a lot of kids now. I think.
Really?
Yeah, he had kids.
Were they Mormon or some shit?
He had kids soon. No, he just liked to fuck around.
Oh.
But he had kids quick, but
Because his
But
dad, Brian Beatrice, Officer Beatrice, we see Officer Beatrice all the time. You know, I know it's him. Officer Beatrice still drives that Caprice.
right, because he's
Still drives it. And we see him all the time by her place.
yeah.
And every time we see him, I'm just like,
He's a cool
Officer
dude.
Beatrice. Yeah, he's all right. He's kind of a dick, but he's all right.
Yeah, I mean, he's a fucking Loveland PD. They're all dicks.
They have to be a little bit of a dick. Yeah,
They're all
that's
dicks.
part of it.
They've always been dicks.
It's in the job description.
I just get pulled over all the time. I mean, I drove a fucking loud Mustang.
Yeah.
Of course I got pulled over all the time.
And I drove a loud Probe, which was faster than your Mustang.
I doubt it.
Oh, we could go back in time.
Did you have a turbo one or a Vulcan?
No, I had the
3.0?
turbo. Of course
Oh,
I had
yeah,
the turbo.
I mean,
I had the turbo and I was running 18 pounds, bro.
Okay.
With an RX-7 wheel in the turbine housing.
Bro.
Motherfucker.
Okay.
That thing was a motherfucker.
It still made like 270 horsepower. It's fine.
Yeah, and I weighed how much less than you?
No, remember, mine's a 70s Mustang.
Doesn't matter.
It's also not about the same weight, actually.
Nah, I do.
Because what, those
I would've
MX-5s
smoked it.
weighed like 29 or 3,000 pounds, I think.
Probe?
Yeah.
Turbo? 2,700. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was a little bit lighter than what I was rocking. Because like my car would be sitting at like 3,200 pounds.
Dude, I would have smoked your ass. Don't worry about it.
Okay. My car also did super high gearing, so it wasn't
Hey,
very
we were
fast.
talking
off the
earlier.
line.
We're going to have a fist fight, right? Okay.
What happened?
Ah.
Never agreed to a fist fight.
No, not you and me. You kill me. But him, I think I'd take him. Just like my probe. I bet my probe would beat your Mustang.
Yeah, well, who still has their car from high school?
Hopefully nobody.
I do. I still have my Mustang.
Well, but yours is different.
So who had the better car?
Well, okay. I had the faster car. You had the more valuable car. We'll leave it at that.
I bought that car when I was 14 years old for $500.
Man, I bought mine when I was 15 for $1,600. Right? You
So
know
all
that.
the better value too. Cool.
You know that bar.
I bought mine for $300.
You know that bar at Overland and 287 right there in LaPorte.
Yeah.
That biker bar or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
It was the house next door. They had it in the front yard, and it was my daddy's buddy that
You
he.
still call him your daddy.
Yeah, it's
Dang.
not daddy's buddy.
But
Like the house next to the house next to the post office, or on the other side.
yeah, other side of the street.
Okay.
Yeah, it was sitting right there, and we went up and looked at it. And my dad had never driven like a turbocharged car before.
I mean your daddy.
My daddy. So we get in, and he's whatever. We get on the road, and he's going through the gears. And he's like, oh, let's see what it's got. It drops into second and floors it, and it's like, like
Yeah, that was before turbos.
We're good.
anything. Yeah.
yeah. And he was like, what the fuck was that? And I was just like, it's a turbo, Dad. I'm like, hoity-toity, but yeah, man, that
I
car.
know, old guys are still against turbos because
That car was like, oh man. So the speedometer, I'll never forget. Like the night I turned 16, me and my buddy Johnny took it out. Not my daddy, Johnny. We took it out.
Still gonna daddy thing. It's a turbo daddy.
It's a turbo daddy.
It's like that, like the super Sweet 16 birthdays on MTV when they're like, oh, I have to have this, daddy. Like,
Daddy. But yeah, like the speedometer on those things. What I love.
I'd love to see you call your dad daddy to his face.
You'd be okay with it. My
No,
favorite,
he would probably be a little weird.
my favorite thing though with that car is that the speedometer went to 120, which was like right here. Mm-hmm. But there was no like peg.
Right, so they go farther.
And you could put that needle down here. And like we did that night. And I bet this was like before the sort of real internet, right? So years later I looked it up. And that car, because we were bouncing off the limiter at one point while the needle was like down here. And I was like, so how fast was that car? And I looked it up, and they had limited the Ford Probe GT to 155 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's where it was geared out to.
No, not geared out. That thing it had more in it. It had more in it.
I don't think so.
Oh,
have you ever
dude.
taken apart those transmissions? They're garbage.
Yes.
Look at it.
It was a Mazda.
Fucking.
Mazda FM2X or whatever they fucking call it. Like
Yeah,
they were garbage.
They were fucking.
They
trash.
were garbage.
But you know, I had a Probe
but
also.
that car had more in it. I guarantee
I also
you.
had a Probe,
I guarantee you that thing would have done 165.
and it was $3.99
Guaranteed.
to me because they're garbage.
They were.
And
But
it was
I
a
loved mine.
It was a Vulcan 3.0.
My pants before.
That was.
She's back.
Oh, Lynette, I was just telling about the time you pooped your pants at
I
work.
wonder
and,
how long the delay is right now.
and like, I had to help you clean it up, and it was just a fucking mess. Like, oh.
Yeah, I got the car for free. It was stuck in like third gear, I think, and then it
Automatic?
took a stick shift.
Oh, really?
Well, they do. What happens is the rods get fucking all tweaked.
Oh, so you're on the
And
lay
they,
shaft.
and they just stick, and then all you have to do is you take.
You're on the lay
you
shaft,
take it
so
out.
you have third, fifth, and reverse.
Right.
Then yeah.
There's not quite enough room in there to like hit it with a
Yeah.
hammer when it's
Yeah.
in the car, but you take it out and just smash it with the fucking hammer, and then it's fine. So I got this car for $3.99, and I sold it for like 2 G's. Like I was like, fuck it, I don't want a probe.
They're pretty cool, man.
Actually, they're not terrible cars.
No,
I mean,
they're
they are
not.
terrible cars, but like they're kind of on the fun side of terrible.
Right.
Like we're like,
They're fun, terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're kind of like your Escort.
Floor laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing.
oh my god. The Escorts were not terrible cars, but they weren't like great cars. So actually, the manual transmissions of those are exactly the same as what was in your Pro.
Yeah, I got everywhere. That's right.
What I always wanted to do with those, because in Europe they were a lot more popular with the CHVs or CVH motors,
Well,
whatever
I
the fuck
think
they were.
they sold them over there as the MX-6, didn't they?
Well, no, they sold Escorts like crazy because I've
Oh,
always.
you're talking Escorts. Okay. I thought you
Well,
were talking Probes.
they were NX5s here. I don't. The Probe never went to Europe as a Ford. Yes, it did.
But it was MX-6 was like the
Yeah, they were called something different. I can't remember what they're called.
yeah they had like a different.
But like
weird
Mazda,
ass-
obviously, their
Yeah,
version was
well-
they're everywhere.
Thankfully for Ford at that point in time, Mazda basically built that car.
Right. Well, and that was the same thing with the
Yeah.
second gen Escorts and stuff
Yeah,
too. They were
yeah.
they were
Protege.
They were a platform that was co-developed between Mazda.
Well,
and
it was
Ford.
the BC.
This is why I want to have a podcast specific with you, just talking about fucking cars.
It was
They're
the
stupid.
BC platform, which was the Protege, the Escort, and was all the other shit. And then the BF was the next generation, and
Right.
Yeah.
I've always wanted a late
Which
90s.
remember my silver Protege? Remember that one that I hit the deer like right away, right after I got
Right.
it? I wish I still had that thing, man. 2-liter disc brakes all around. Oh,
I almost bought a Mazda Speed one.
that car would
It was
fucking
bright fucking
move.
yellow.
I loved that
And I
thing.
almost bought a turbo Mazda Speed one. They were dope.
God, I love that car. And then a month into owning it, coming
Well,
out of
you know.
Pooter Canyon, boom, deer. Done.
Gotta dodge them, bro.
There was.
I actually almost
Hey,
tagged a deer.
You know me. You know me. There's no dodging the deer I hit.
I know.
There was no dodging.
I almost
Not an
tagged a
option.
deer with the Envoy on Wednesday when I took him to Risk Canyon. I was like going into fucking Masonville, so I was going all
Oh,
slow.
thank God
but
you
quick.
didn't, because I love that goddamn truck.
Right.
Dude, that thing's fucking great. Especially because there's so many Isuzu things on it, and I can relate to it.
That one actually doesn't have almost anything Isuzu on it.
Oh, please.
No, the Envoys don't. It's not a Colorado.
Yeah.
The Colorados have lots of
tell me.
Isuzu shit.
Tell me more. Liar.
If you can find anything Isuzu on it, you can sure.
Transfer case.
It's a new process.
The MP doesn't have that little logo on there. That's what I was wiping off with that brake free.
It's no. It's a new process one. Literally,
Well, you know what we're
if
gonna
it was
do.
a 6-cylinder one, it would have Isuzu shit.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go to your shop tomorrow. And we're gonna take it all apart again.
No. I'm glad that it's together. It feels like I reconnected with one of my best friends.
Dude,
Switches.
the look on your face when I was sitting, when I was sitting in there and I put that shit in gear and the wheels started moving, the look on your face was one of the most priceless things I've seen from you.
Well, after I struggled for hours to fucking weld the exhaust up,
Oh,
God, it's fucking bullshit!
2 hours of exhaust welding.
Just because it kept blowing a fucking hole in the fucking every time I touched it with the welder. It was fucking horse shit.
It was the worst. And I was just sitting over there just laughing at him. So,
It was like,
hey, Dickie, how's that welding going? You fucking horseshit, fuck.
I had like 3:30 that morning. We didn't leave till what?
He doesn't get
3:30
mad
the
very
next
often,
morning.
dude. He was fucking lit. He was ready.
Like, I
He was gonna
so
kill somebody.
fucking pissed.
He was gonna kill somebody. It was great.
It was supposed to make it easier, not fucking 3 hours longer.
It was great.
Fucking horseshit.
It was great the whole time. I was sitting
And
over.
then we're
this-
trying to put the last like couple connectors on the O2 system,
Yeah.
and I just couldn't stuff my arms into the right.
Well, you got your arm in there over mine somehow. I don't know how that worked, but
I
you
just
did.
have better fingers, dude.
Yeah. You hear that, V? Yeah. If I ever die, then there's your boy. She loves a man with fingers.
Yeah, no, but like when I've been driving it, it just again it feels like I've reconnected like one of my best friends. I've always loved that truck,
Oh yeah.
and it's always been great.
You still have those fucking recordings in there? The audio
It's still
thing?
on there. We'll have to check.
Those were the best.
It's got a voice recorder in it for
Yeah.
some reason.
So
It
you
was an
can,
early 2000s like Chevy thing.
so like you can leave voice messages to yourself. You know, like, hey, take out the garbage when I get home or whatever.
Yeah,
you know?
it was just one of those, but like it's just part of
But
it.
we used it to just
wonder if
fuck
like,
off.
the owner before used to be like a storyteller or something.
Well, I know the
No.
I know the guy that bought it. Like it's a
Oh,
family
okay.
friend.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, when I got that thing, he went to trade it in. And they
Didn't
gave-
you
they
buy it
offered,
for
like,
$1,000?
Yeah, I bought it for $1,000 in 2000.
Dude, that car even now is worth like $5.
It's worth pretty close to 5.
Yeah. Dude. And you
Yeah.
and you beat the shit out of it for 10 years, and the thing is still fucking worth. Dude, I love that Envoy. That's such a great truck.
The amount of dumb shit we've done in it is.
Oh, yeah, off the chain. There's no end to the dumb shit.
That one
Can you
trip
fix
to
that
Comedy
microphone?
Works
Oh,
with Spencer and Hussein.
Is it broken again? I don't know. I don't know what your microphone magic you did there.
I just put all the bands back in the hut.
I just feel like it's broken again.
No.
Okay, are we good?
Do you remember the pussy moment? Or
Pussy! Oh,
yeah, Travis. So we went to the comedy show,
It's the day I die.
and it was me, him, and Spencer Gah, and then one of the Saudis, Hussein. And Hussein could speak English, but like it was hard to like understand it like drive through. So he was like made me do it. Well, this night I was not having it. So he's sitting behind me. So I pull up next to him, to his window, roll out his window, make him order. And as he's ordering, because nobody else wanted it, he just wanted McDonald's when we were down in Denver. I just start yelling, "Pussy!" like fucking loud.
As he's trying to order his
like,
food.
just kept doing
It was
it loud
fucking
and loud as shit.
fantastic.
And we roll up. He gets into the cart. We don't say anything the first one. Get to the second one. Lady's like apprehensive already because like she
She's
knows
like
it's
looking
coming.
at us like, you motherfuckers.
And as soon as she hands him the food and her hand starts coming out, "Pussy!"
So fucked up.
So fuck you guys.
And then we went and did donuts in the parking lot.
We did donuts prior to that, but that's when we raced all the fucking idiots with the
Oh, yeah.
there's a
Dude.
bunch of Dodge pickups and like Mitsubishi like
Oh,
Eclipses,
we
like
raced
trying to
them
do like
all.
roll racing on like the I-25.
Yeah, we're
And we
doing
roll
like
up,
a Bill
windows
20
down, and
I-25,
start fucking yelling
just
at them or whatever.
like
And
four
literally
vehicles, just everybody hauling balls.
All of their cars were slow as shit for some reason. Like it's quick, but it's not like it's fast.
But it's got no less.
Yeah.
You know,
So like it's
it
pretty.
moves.
It gets out of its own way pretty well. And we were just roll racing these cars and destroying all of them. And they were getting pissed because we're basically in a fucking minivan.
And I was hanging out the window, fucking, dude, it was, oh my god.
That's one of my favorite things about that truck actually is like rolling up next to like when they're doing like when they're cruising down college and shit. All the diesel.
Oh, that
pickups are
truck will beat 90% of the
Yeah,
shit that
so
cruises
all the
college.
diesel pickups are like tuned for rolling coal and all that shit, and you just pull up and like, "Fuck you, bitch," and just
What?
and leave them every time.
See you
And they're like-
later.
they get so fucking because again, it's basically getting beat by a minivan. That's why it would be fun to put a supercharger on it.
Oh god. Dude, that thing with like 700 horse.
Would be
Oh, please do it. Please.
it's the engine's got too many miles at this point. I need to toss some money into it before I just that
Well,
kind of shit.
obviously money would be involved, but
Right. Well, it would have to get. It would get I'd put a 6-liter in it or a 6.2.
yeah.
And do something like that. If I wanted like maybe in like 5 years time when it's time for it to be like not my daily anymore.
Just
Like,
have fucking
Yeah, just
fun
take the
with
4-wheel drive out of it.
it. Dude, and not only that, just make it our just like rolling down to Denver car. Like that's it. Like 700
Right.
horsepower, 7 people, 7 seats. 7 seats.
I mean, you could just pull up next to fucking new Trackhawks and just be silly.
just
with
be
it.
like, see ya. Yeah. Bye. Well, bye.
It would be really fun. I mean, again, it's got a pile of miles on it now, but
No, I think, dude, it runs so good.
It does run really good. I don't know how.
That thing runs fucking great.
Oh, it's called maintenance and actually taking care of your shit. That's,
No. It's fucking dumb.
You drinking the Four Loko?
It's not bad.
Not bad?
I'm so fucking hungry.
Sorry.
Aren't you waiting out? Didn't you order food?
I did.
Yeah, but it was over an hour away.
Over an hour ago.
Dear Lord.
Well, yeah, DoorDash isn't even delivering. Like, we went onto the app, and delivery's unavailable.
Unless you order from Safeway.
Right.
For some fucking reason. I don't
What
know.
the fuck is that Safeway?
Because you can have your groceries delivered from
Well,
DoorDash.
this time of night though. What the fuck is that Safeway? Jesus Christ.
Something you want.
That's at Safeway every other fucking minute of the day. What are you talking about? Food and groceries.
No, what the fuck is that Safeway this time of night that you want to order?
Chips.
Yeah.
Chips.
You're a Doritos man, don't pretend.
Chips. Chips.
Yeah.
You're such a fag.
What's wrong with chips?
Nothing. But you're ordering from fucking Safeway?
What if you're getting some like frozen pizzas? Because you like to
Oh,
you like to
dude.
melt some frozen pizzas in the fucking stove.
Well, I leave them in there all night.
Yeah.
You remember that.
Yeah, several times. That's why I
Several
remember on my
times.
birthday, that time we were talking about earlier,
Yeah.
was you forgot the pizza in the fucking stove and I cleaned it up before I go snowmobiling.
Yeah. And also, do you remember how awesome my chili mac was I used to make back then?
You don't make it now?
Oh, I
It's not
still
good
do.
anymore or what?
You haven't had it in 10 years.
I can't have it now.
How do you have an actual educated opinion?
Yes.
You just said how good it was, not how good it is.
Was for you. It is good. She's had it. I'll make you some chili mac.
I can't eat it. Lactose, remember?
Get some lactose.
You know, as a
Now,
friend,
since I've removed it so much from my body, that doesn't even work.
either.
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
as a friend, you disappoint me.
Good.
Yeah.
For me, it's just like a general person.
I don't need anybody else's reassurance. I don't need it.
No, but just when you close your eyes at night, you're about to fall asleep. Just remember that I hate you,
Okay.
Yeah, Daddy.
Daddy.
It's so fucking weird.
Good callback.
I would kind of like to see you say that to your dad's face.
Oh yeah, no, he'd probably be like, but then he'd be like, oh, whatever. He's used to me being weird. I was a weird kid. I'm a weird adult. He's fine. He doesn't care.
Yeah, I mean, having you as a son is a weird scenario. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think the same thing when it comes to my parents and how like different that I am than they are.
Oh yeah. Wow, good. Comfortable.
You're just like
Shit.
your back hurts.
It's a long 3 days, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, you put some hours in now,
So I'll
so
do at least 85 hours after today. I have to finish building those out tomorrow.
What do you do again?
Stuff.
Oh, I get paid for stuff too. But like, what do you do?
why are you looking at me?
I'm looking at you, 'cause I don't know what to do with him. Like, Dickie, help me here.
No, he's a mobile tech now.
Yeah. So yeah, you go around to primarily body shops and do the mechanical repairs.
Oh, okay.
Seems like a pretty sweet gig. So
Well, then you could work on Veronica's car. Because they put her transfer case in, her like insurance thing. They put her transfer case issue in as a body problem and like recommended all these body shops.
Not
And they're
my
like-
problem with collision yet.
Yeah,
Well, I guess
yeah.
they assumed it was the body. The lady
Yeah.
assumed it was body.
And-
I was like,
And I'm like, all right, just let go, because that was my fuck
under
up.
my car. Not
I was-
why are you pushing buttons, dude?
I was the fucking retard that was like, for low. And then it's like, oh wait, vehicles that have never been in 4-low should probably never be put into 4-low.
Yeah, they always have issues.
Yeah, that was the issue. And 4-low works great. Drove around with that for a couple days. Works great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember one of the first times that Michaela had my car. She's headed home. She calls me. She's like, "Your car sounds freaking weird." I'm trying to talk to her on the phone. Like, what is it? Like, what's going on? And then she finally got home. I found out she was driving it up 287 in 4-low. It was just screaming.
Whoa, just.
still works fine. So I just used it in a snowstorm in my mom's neighborhood when I was all stuck. Still works fine. The diff lock still works fine. But
What kind of car?
4Runner.
Oh, yeah.
I remember years ago, one of my cousins, she had like a early 2000s S10 Blazer, and it had the push button, and it sits right next to the shifter. So when you like put your hand too far, it hits it.
Yeah.
So like, I kept having to go over there, and like the car is broken. It's blah, 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 it's stuck in 4 low. And no matter how many times I told her, you got to put it in neutral to get it out of 4
Well,
low.
and it's funny how like mechanical things, when you don't mechanical or electrical in this case, when you don't use them, they just don't work when you need them. Because remember my white Discovery, the when we went to IHOP in?
I love that story, yeah.
Oh, the IHOP story. Oh dear Lord.
You also are the only person to ever have good fucking experience with a fucking Discovery. Ever.
Most reliable vehicle I've ever owned, Land Rover.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah,
Land
you're
Rover.
the only person on the entire planet.
Most reliable vehicle I've ever owned, and my favorite vehicle. I think about it constantly. Like I do. It's just like today I was driving down to the gas station in my Isuzu, which is a competent off-roader. It's perfectly fine. It's got 4 low. It does all the things. But man, nothing handles like a Discovery. Like the way they ride, just everything about them is fucking perfect. But anyway,
If you're Michael Wingate.
if you're me, everybody else, it's the
Those
worst car
motors
you've ever
are
owned.
the junkiest things ever.
But dude, that thing was a fucking beast. I love that car. That being said,
Did that have the 4.4 in it or just sell the 4 liter?
no 4 liter. Yeah, that was the 4 liter. Yeah,
The 4 liter was actually better than the 4.4.
Oh,
I think less
absolutely.
power, but like a way.
The 4.4 was a BMW engine. Yes, it was. Oh, Google that shit now.
So it wasn't until the later.
You're talking to
Stop.
the Rover guy,
Stop. It
bro.
wasn't until later they went to the 4. They pushed out the Buick V8 because it was a Buick V8 first.
Yes,
They
aluminum
pushed it out
block,
to,
215.
They pushed it to a 4.4 before they went to the BMW 4.4.
No. You're thinking of the 4.6.
Maybe that's right.
Yes.
The 4.6.
The 4.4 was a BMW engine introduced in the Range Rover in 2002.
Okay. That one actually isn't too bad either. But the 4.6, you're right. It was a 4.6, and they pushed it out too far, and they had gasket issues like crazy.
Oh my god, the 4.6 was the pile of junk. Pile of junk. But I had the 4.0, so I was good. Dude, that thing
Goodish.
what a beast that thing was. Like it was
You still like stupid cars.
That's why we have to have a podcast, because he likes very reasonable cars and I
That
like
are
very
still fun.
dumb ones. To an extent.
Again, my Envoy, it's reasonable.
And
it's
fun.
still fun. That's what I like. My Escort's reasonable, but fun.
And I'll take you for a ride in my purple Volvo wagon anytime.
I love that car too. We had,
Oh, what a
remember
great
when
car.
Alex Warren in there? I had he had something in the back, so the seats were down,
Oh.
and I was sitting on the back, and Alex Warren's holding the hookah, and you're just
We were
driving like a
smoking
fucking
hookah
idiot.
driving.
He's driving like an idiot. The coals are just going doosh, all over
And,
the
and
fucking.
I'm not driving nice.
No,
I was like, let's burn this car to the ground.
we
Let's
jumped
go.
that mother. We jumped it. one
Oh
night.
yeah, more than that, we broke Kayla's window out.
Yeah. So we're at my shop,
Dude.
and we had the RC track set at the shop outside, the dirt track. So and this is after we stopped racing dirt. What are you?
And we were just fighting. It's okay.
Pay attention.
You know, we fight sometimes.
But we
Not
were.
here, bitch.
Okay, I'm sorry,
We
Vic,
decided
I'm
to go out on the dirt track, and so we start jumping it. And there was grass stuck between the tire and the wheel. In the
Well, at
bead.
one point we were doing about 70 miles an hour through that field sideways.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, there was grass.
And then
between
we broke all the windows out on Kayla's BMW because we were doing donuts behind the other building, and the rocks are
She
just
was not happy.
shattering the fucking windows, and we didn't know it because we were just doing. We don't give a fuck. We're just doing donuts. And it's
She was not happy.
peppered the side of that car like crazy.
Oh man, I shotgunned that car. That was great.
That car, we
that
had
was funny.
so much fun in that car. It was It was one of those cheap, indestructible cars.
Well, I bought that car for $500. And it's a turbo, Volvo,
Yeah.
rear-wheel drive, station wagon. And then immediately I put my boost controller from my old one on it. And my fuel thing on it. So it's like we're running 18 pounds of boost and we're doing nothing but just shits and grins everywhere we go.
There's so many tires in that motherfucker. Like,
Oh my god, dude. Rear tires.
I
Yeah.
missed the Tahoe too. The Tahoe was fun. I remember one time I was I was at the shop and I was all drunk, and I decided to like go out in the field to do donuts in the mud, and I was doing like 50 miles an hour sideways, and I hit the
Yeah.
fucking old creep bed, and it,
Oh.
and I was like, I put it down, and I was like,
Fa-thoomp.
put it away.
Yeah,
not,
fa-thoomp.
not gonna do this. Gonna put it away at this point.
I never did a lot of dumb shit in my car. Remember
I can't relate.
the funniest thing I probably did? So there was a dirt house. Not your dirt house.
Not her house.
Not your house.
You weren't at her house. Okay.
There was a dirt road by my mom's old house, and that's when I had my my exploder. And I'd go over there, and I'd
Exploder.
my favorite thing to do at that point, like I love just forwarding backwards and just whipping the front end around. I would go out there for like 30
Oh,
minutes.
J turns are so fun.
And just do it over
Oh, yeah.
and over again.
Roosh.
And so we were headed to, me and my brother were actually headed to a Boy Scout meeting. And we're out by his house. So I was like, hold on. Like we're out like, in the country. I was like, let's find a dirt road. I want to show you something I've been working on. So we go, and it's a little bit narrower than I was used to. I was like, I was fine, whatever. Not seeing what was around me. And I end up, I floor backwards, and he immediately starts freaking out. He's like, what are you doing? Like, whip it around. And I back in, as I'm turning, I back in to like the giant farm ditch on the side of the road. It's like 8 to 10 feet deep. So the exploder is like, you can see the front of it, but it's at a very steep angle. My brother's freaking out because the exhaust was in the water at the bottom of the ditch.
Oh, this is all blah, blah, blah,
So
blah,
it's all
blah.
like smoking and shit, so he's freaking out. I was like, it's fine, but the car, like, it's stuck pretty good. So we're just like, we gotta go find somebody to pull us out. And we end up going to the closest farm. By some bit of luck, it happens to be one of my brother's friends who lives out there. So his dad just hooked up the daddy.
Daddy. Yeah, daddy.
Brings his tractor around and just pulls it out.
Yeah, you didn't.
That was probably the craziest thing I ever did.
Yeah, you didn't live like me.
Oh no.
Or me.
No, it was actually donuts in the Loveland High parking
But-
lot. My Ford, my F-150 that I had.
Loveland High.
That's when I almost rolled that thing. So I was doing donuts in the snow.
What year?
And I
Like
straight
an
up
82
sideways.
or 83 F-150?
No.
Oh, again, he's 8 years younger than us, so years
I
later.
graduated in 12.
Oh God.
So, I was doing donuts in the parking lot, and I
Fuck,
kind of like everything was blanket.
Down by
snow.
Cowboy Corner there, or like,
Fuck that place. So,
like at the end of the parking lot though, like you're
Little
down
Texas? No, I was in the main part of the front parking lot.
there. Oh, the front one. Okay. Oh yeah.
And I lost
okay.
where like the dividers were, and I straight up just flat perpendicular hit that thing. And so
Tire
my
pop?
truck kind of picked up a little bit and like stalled. So I was like at that perfect little spot, and then came back down. That's gonna show me. Oh, I also fucked up the front end mudding in that stupid truck. Rear wheel drive, piece of shit. And I'm mudding this thing. Guess who got stuck? But
So you know,
times.
enough throttle. Enough throttle.
Usually I
will
had
fix it.
enough momentum.
Yeah,
to
you can
there's
fix
only-
anything with
there was
throttle.
one hole that I never hit because I knew that it was like 5 feet deep and it was full of water. And I saw other trucks go through it, like big old diesels. So like, this thing's fucked if I go through that thing. Carbureted, like it's not gonna fucking make it out of there. But I'm mudding, and like an idiot, I hit a massive rock that was under mud. Like I slid into it.
Kaboom.
So and I didn't know at the time, but I'm driving to work the next day, and my front end is like about to catch fire. By the time I made it to work, it was smoking so fucking bad. Like the bearings in the front were fucked. It was so fucked.
It's that twin traction beam
I
shit.
also almost fucked up somebody's brakes on the Ford the other day.
That one should have been independent front suspension on that truck.
Oh, was it?
It was the twin I-beam.
Was it twin I-beam? So it was before they went to the full independent, so it was a couple years.
It was because that one was 84.
Okay, so yeah,
Oh,
until like the
yeah,
late
yeah,
80s, they went to
yeah.
the full independent.
Man, what are you thinking
you
with
almost-
that? No, keep going.
It's because it used the same parts as the fucking 4x4.
Yeah, I know, but why?
Why was there any two-wheel drive trucks ever? Is my opinion.
Right.
But you gotta remember, it wasn't until the 70s that you could get factory
No,
4x4.
okay, so back in the day, so at the ranch back in the day, my family, we buy 2-3 trucks a year. Back in the day, buying a 4-wheel drive truck doubled the price of the truck.
Right. Well, so here's the thing. It wasn't
It doubled the price.
It wasn't
of the
until
truck.
the 70s that you could get actual factory installed 4x4.
Oh yeah,
Because anything you got 4x4 prior to early 70s,
dude,
late 60s.
we used to buy ex-military shit just to get the 4-wheel drive
so
stuff.
they went
Yeah.
to outfitters to get 4-wheel drive, and that's why it doubled it up way back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Because they didn't offer it, and as a guy now, I wouldn't buy a 2-wheel drive pickup. Period. No
No,
matter
well-
where I live.
Charlie.
I would buy it if
Fucking
I was
retard.
if I was getting like a single cab short bed.
Like if you
race
build a
truck,
sport truck kind of scenario, yeah, I
then
can see
really,
that.
Just
But
rear-wheel drive.
Okay, half-ton, short bed, big motor.
Yeah.
We're good there.
Race truck.
Yeah.
I get that shit all
But anything
day.
else, 4-wheel drive. There's no fucking
Just
point.
get 4-wheel drive. Why,
right, and I think there's only like a $2,000 difference these days too. So it's like
It's not much when you're
Doesn't
spending 40 grand on a
Yeah.
base model.
I guess
fuck
if
it.
you live in some place like California where you're never gonna use it,
Even still, just buy it. Just get it.
my thing with that scenario
but
is
it also wouldn't matter.
let
Right.
But just
me,
get it. Just get
For
it.
me though, even if I lived in California, I'd make my way to the mountains.
Right,
most
but
of
if
the
you
time.
know that you're just gonna be, it's gonna be your.
But even then,
driver.
to your
a
point,
parts truck or something, I guess too.
to your point,
Those make sense.
why do they ship so many 4-wheel drives to that place?
Again, just
because there are people that will head up to the
Right, because everybody just wants to buy them anyway. Because who fucking cares if you're getting?
Well, that's just like every car now comes with a 4-wheel drive.
Yeah,
all-wheel
if
four-wheel
you're gonna
drive.
load out a truck, just fucking. Even if you're not loading it out, just the 4-wheel drive.
Right.
Just do it.
Because
Like,
it always holds that $2,000 advantage until
Right.
it's fucking a piece
Right.
of shit.
Right.
resale value is always up there with those. Yeah. I don't know why they even make 2-wheel drives.
Again, parts trucks. I mean, if you are just towing on the highway only, that makes sense to have
For
2-wheel
certain
drive.
uses, it would make sense to have 4-wheel drive. Outside of resale value.
But why wouldn't you just have it?
But see, we're also different market situation.
Yeah,
we're
no, I know.
doing stuff. We're not.
We're
just
in a jaded market
yeah,
because
we're not just driving around
yeah,
doing weird shit.
yeah.
There's all sorts of different kinds of drinks there. You can
We're-
get on the Four Loko train.
The what?
The Four Loko train.
What's that?
Ow,
It's
she's-
a 12-pack on the bottom.
dude, she's got tails. She'll ride any train.
Jesus.
Really?
As a warning, that it is 12%.
Okay.
It's good though.
Yeah. 80%.
Yeah,
I know you can drink. I'm just giving you a warning to not just take it to the fucking
Oh no,
nose.
she's Mexican.
Oh,
She
come
can
on.
drink.
It's not tequila.
I do have that too.
We do. It's an Espinal.
oh, that is good.
Ooh, Espinal. Oh, that's good stuff. Ooh, that's good
That's
stuff.
blown is good stuff.
Yeah.
It
That-
is Gucci stuff.
I'm not a big fan of tequila though.
Get out of my house.
I will drink it. And I'm
Wait.
not saying I'm a big fan. I like
You're done
the-
here.
like-
No, you're not allowed in that scenario. I like tequila quite a bit. So.
I don't
yeah,
mind
no,
it, but
no,
I've got
yeah.
to start with it.
I was gonna say
Right.
yeah, I will
You
drink
gotta
it. and I-
plan your
yeah.
night if you're doing
Yeah.
tequila.
I don't mind
If we're gonna
it.
drink it, that's
Like-
fine, but we need to start doing shots
Yeah,
now.
now, yeah. It's
You
not.
don't get
Like,
deep
one thing
in.
Speaking of shots, pass me the bottle of Rumple.
You don't get deep into the night, and then at 2 o'clock, hey, you guys want a tequila
I
nightcap?
love me some Rumple.
Well, I remember a drink that I would always get. The first thing I do when I get to Tony's was a adios motherfucker. You know,
Oh,
I
those
get
are
a
the best.
I get a couple of those and get a good buzz for the whole night, you know, and just
You
kind
ever
of.
chug a 64-ounce bucket of it? No. With your
No.
buddy?
Oh God, no.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Have you ever heard this story?
No.
All right. So this is a couple years ago. We went to opening day for the Rockies, and we didn't care about going to the game. We just wanted to go to the party scenario.
Yeah,
Like, we even
party,
just tried
party.
it, like when earlier in the day, we even just tried going to a sports bar by the stadium. It took forever to get a fucking beer because it was so busy.
Oh yeah.
But like,
Seth and I got there, and Seth and I had to split a beer.
Did
was,
Seth
like,
throw up
so-
into a street cone?
well, this is coming.
Yeah,
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
So
it's a good story. I love
So-
this story.
I get there a little bit before him and Seth do. I'm there with.
God, take it, fix it.
So I get there a little bit before
Never
him and Seth
be
came later. I was there with Avery and our friend Bailey, and we get a pitcher or a bucket of beers. We start drinking, and then we leave that place. We go to One Up.
I forgot about the girl who was comparing you to an owl. That was so funny. Remember that?
That
chick?
girl was so shit faced.
So funny.
Wait,
You're like
comparing you to an owl?
Yeah.
You look like a wise owl.
Okay.
She was so angry.
That's
This is
like
like
a
at
whole.
like noonish
Yeah.
on like a Friday.
That's a whole different thing.
So we go to One Up, the arcade bar in Denver, the one like downtown one,
Yep, on Market.
and we get 40s and shots.
They sent me to the bar.
Yeah, mistakes.
Like, looking over the cooler, like at a bar you usually don't see 40s.
Yeah.
I'm just looking to see what they got, and I look over in their cooler, and they got fucking 40s. I was like,
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah.
So I got 40s.
And then we got Jameson
Yeah, it
shots.
was- They were like the worst 40s.
Mickeys. Yeah, Mickeys are not good.
We got Mickey's, and then I got shots of Jameson. Their shots is a fucking Dixie cup full of Jameson. So it's like 4 shots.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
So we take him. Seth immediately goes to the bathroom to throw up because at this point he's becoming like whiskey intolerant, which is weird.
immediately.
Immediately.
Like,
Shit.
we take the shots, and he immediately turns to me. He's like, "Hold my 40," and he runs to the bathroom.
Damn.
So then like we hit like Beta and like Biker Jim's, which is a hot dog bar down there. It's pretty
Serves
dope.
Jello shots.
Yeah, we'll get some Jello shots and shit. At some point we were yelling at each other for something I don't recall.
I don't know.
But like,
Oh my God.
then we go and Stephanie and Spencer show up.
Dude.
Then we go to
The mushroom place. The pizza.
yeah to
Dude, when Spencer shows up, it's just.
oh wait, just wait
Just
for a
wait.
second.
Yeah.
So
okay.
we go
I
to
know
Mellow
what's about to
Mushroom.
happen.
Yeah.
They get some pizza. We get some more drinks or whatever, and then we go to the Irish bar.
That's where it starts getting.
The Snug.
It's what is it called? I can't
The
remember.
Snug on Larimer?
No, it's the
Oh,
we get-
the other one. Okay, down.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I know what you're
and
talking
we
about.
get a mess of car bombs.
Car bombs.
Like
Oh my
probably
God.
like 7 to 10 between us.
That's what I like.
So we start doing that, and then at this
Yeah.
point, everybody like Avery and Bailey and Stephanie Spencer are like, "See you later," and me and Seth and Travis go to Howl the Moon,
My favorite bar.
which is a dueling piano bar.
Yeah.
So much fun.
It was busy as shit. We're having a ball. Seth is basically like at blackout mode. So we walk in there and you fucking
He blacked out before we got.
yeah, you fucking booty bumping
Oh yeah.
into the fucking bar like hard, like it spills drinks because it was so hard in the bar.
He was he was at the bar. I was standing behind him, and I just humped the fuck out of him. Almost probably shattered his pelvis on the bar. He was so mad, but he was also blacked out. So
Yeah, so we get a bunch of shots there. We're there for like
I remember.
2 or 3 hours, and
we were doing shots of tequila and beer
yeah, shot.
every round. Every beer came with a shot
Yeah.
of tequila.
Oh damn.
And then we
Well,
go. He
there's
goes
a
to
time.
close the tab, and comes back with a bucket of Audios motherfucker for the 3 of us to share.
Holy
Seth's like,
Took
no.
a sip. He's like,
So, but then we're like realizing that like the bar is closing.
and we have to get Seth back.
Yeah. So we start just both of us straw to straw, and just like I think it was an 80-ounce cup bucket of
64.
either way.
Still a lot.
Yeah. So half a gallon of fucking Audios, and there's not that much ice in it.
No,
Because like it's the end of the bar night, so they don't have much ice left. Like they know what they're doing. Like
enough to be cold, but
yeah, so like we're just like and just suck it all down, and I'm like,
Here we go.
we go outside. You say something to Seth about the cone.
so Seth's saying when he gets drunk is he likes to take traffic cones. So So we walk out into the parking lot. In front of us, this giant parking lot. It's like empty, and there's like the one light of the parking lot, and in the it's like a fucking movie. In the middle of the light, it's like just this one cone. He's standing there. So I look over at Seth. I say, Seth, and I point at the cone, and he lets like this little fucking giggle out and starts running towards the cone all drunk.
Yeah.
So I start laughing so hard that it triggers vomit.
Oh God.
And I puke up all the audios that we just chugged. It's still fucking cold.
Yeah, that
Like-
cold puke, man. That's nice. I like
It
that.
wasn't bad. Like it's better
Yeah,
than
no, it's better than hot puke. Yeah.
But it
I
all
like
came
the
right, like
cold
just
puke.
it's still the same color, like just
It's like
right
you're-
back out.
You're projectile vomiting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just laughing while doing it.
Yeah. It was-
He's giggling while puking, which is. I'm laughing. It's surprising that it didn't start me to throw a fit too. Because like I don't do well when other people are vomiting, anyways. Let alone giggle fitting vomiting.
yeah,
Like
it was
cold ass fucking fluid. And then yeah, it got a little weird after that too. We didn't like go down to that scenario, but yeah, it was.
No, we gotta finish the story. It's so close to the end. And there's two more funny things that happen.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because
Seth,
I skipped some other funny things in the scenario, but
because while I'm throwing up, Seth goes and gets the cone, and he has it fucking tucked up into his jacket. And they're walking around the corner because we're trying to head back to the Airbnb, and there's this like little handrail right there on the sidewalk. He attempts to climb over it and falls. So then he's trying to pull himself under it, but the cone's stuck in his fucking jacket, and he's just struggling on the ground. I'm still throwing up at this point. I didn't see any of that. Then I catch up back with him. We're walking, being loud, whatever. He's just fucking with his cone. We're right outside of the Airbnb. And this fucking motherfucker comes up with the cone like a baseball bat and swings it at my legs. Perforated my calf muscle. Which I didn't know until the morning because I was hammered. But after he hits me, he stumbles and trips and runs face first into the wall of the Airbnb. And then, yeah, we went upstairs. You guys went to bed. I had pizza and then crashed. That was a destructive night from the beginning, though. 'Cause even before we headed out, the Airbnb had this like little gym.
Oh, dear
And
God.
you know the little balance things where it's like half medicine ball and then a platform? You like stand
Yeah,
on
yeah,
balance?
and you fucking, yeah.
So Seth's on one of those and we're fucking around. He's like, I'm gonna jump on it and see if I can just launch him. So I step on it pretty hard. It was enough to like throw him up enough to like lose his balance. And he grabs like the jump rope rack and rips it off the wall on his way down.
in this Airbnb, like it's an apartment, like all brand new fucking Airbnb, like
Yeah.
brand new building. He just rips up the wall. All we do is just put it back up, and like it's
Like,
sat.
It
And
just
we're like,
had like screws and drywall anchors. And even ripped the anchors out, but it was enough to where we could like put them back in the holes
Just
and
be
it
like,
just stayed.
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's how
Well-
it started.
What was that note that I left at the Airbnb?
for Stephanie Spencer's wedding, I don't remember, but it was ridiculous. The Airbnb was dope. It was a dope fucking house. It was like half
No,
the
we-
price of like getting a hotel.
You and me did a little MMA.
Yeah, man.
We did wrestle.
Ah, I called you daddy.
You guys sounded, your story sounded like that Jim Brewer's alcohol story.
Oh,
Everybody out!
Everybody out!
Jim Brewer, the fucking
Oi.
dude.
Heineken.
I've never
Oi, I'm Heineken. I'm here to.
Dirty rat bastard guy.
Hey, is that dirty bastard Cuervo here?
No, hey, tequila, listen. Can't let you in tonight, man.
Not tonight, dude.
Have you ever seen his?
That's one of the
We'll leave
greatest
the word
comedy
in the
bits
car.
ever.
Yeah, that's
Have you ever
so
seen his
funny.
one where he's working at Sears and he calls in?
Oh, Muammar Gaddafi.
Yeah, Muammar
Yeah.
Gaddafi.
Long live paint!
Long live paint.
I look around and realize there's no one in the store.
Dude, Jim Brewer's nuts.
He's
I love
funny
him.
as shit,
hilarious.
man.
Oh, I love him.
Libyan missiles to the Sears hardware department. I don't hear a dog.
I don't hear a dog either.
Who the fuck's upstairs?
Skaggy.
Yeah, I know.
No, he talks to himself a lot. He does that. It's okay. It's not even hot. he's just singing whatever he's listening to in his headset right now.
I'm into it. I like
You're
it.
into it?
Yeah, I'm into it.
Spicy.
He's having problems.
I'm just.
I'm so hungry.
My
He's a
favorite.
starving African child at this point.
My favorite Jim
It's great.
Brewer bit, though.
Reminds me of that movie. What was it? Give him to the
The
Grave.
Slayer one is amazing.
My favorite Jim Brewer bit, no question, is the one where he's talking about Slayer fans.
Yeah, Slayer fans.
Or they come out of nowhere.
Because I've been
when he
to
took
it.
his girlfriend or whatever to the
I
concert.
have been to 2 Slayer concerts, and that is so fucking on point. It's not even funny. Like you're
This guy
standing
comes on
there,
stage and just blows him this fog for him.
dude. You're just like it's not a joke, dude. Like they're just like
They start just fucking coming out of the ground and the walls.
yeah, it's fucking crazy at Slayer concerts. My God. No, I broke 4 ribs at a Slayer concert when I was 16, and I wasn't even there to see Slayer. Slayer was opening for the band I was there to see, and dude, it was just, oh my God, unreal. It was just unreal. But like he said in his comedy thing, it was just like, and here they come, just like, Slayer. You know, you're just like, holy shit! Like it. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's a crazy fan base. When they were like announced that they're not going to tour anymore and they're going to like not do shit.
Oh yeah.
Their fans were pissed. Like it was ape shit.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Dude, hurry up.
Dude, you ordered food like 5,000 hours
I'm
ago.
aware. Thank you.
Okay.
I need food.
I'm just.
I don't want to drink that Four Loko on an empty stomach.
We got rowdy last week because it was just me and him last week, and we got
We each had 2 of those, and then went to the bar and got more drunk.
What?
Whenever I sit down in front of my bartender, it's cheaper for me to get hammered at a bar than it is here, which
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
fucking
That's it.
stupid to be honest.
Yep. I buy that.
She's dope.
I can't fucking tell you how many times you got me hammered when you were a bartender. So.
When I was a bartender, it was the right bar for us because
There was 0 sobriety anywhere.
I mean the owners would
Like
get
you
me
walk
fucked
into the
up.
bar and it's like a Catholic priest with tequila and he's just like, ka-cha.
Vegas
like
bombs and
nobody's
bombs
driving
were
home.
wild.
He has a water gun. He's squirting
Yeah,
tequila. in
nobody.
his mouth.
There was
Nobody's
a
driving
for a
home.
while there was the margaritas in your mouth was the scenario, so I just take the bottle and
Oh,
Straight
oh
to
my
the
God,
dome.
No shit.
Yeah, it was. That bar was so. I was talking about the bar today because like me and Teddy went to lunch and we went to Chiba Hut, and I was like reminiscing over the scenario. I was like, yeah, I used to like all the Chiba Hut kids would come over, and like this before it was like conglomerated like it is
fuck up
now.
the whole bar.
And like those kids would come over and they would just like the general manager at Chiba Hut would just give me his card. He's like, everybody, don't worry about the shots. I got it. They had to pay for their own beers, but the shots were taken care of. And just on Monday nights, we'd be fucking.
Yeah, including people that didn't work at Chiba.
Yeah, he did not give a
They
fuck.
didn't give a fuck.
And we would just get. I mean, that was like one section, but like even like on the days that they wouldn't come in, we were just getting fucking rowdy. I like the owners of the bar would just feed me full of booze, and like you figure out how to close it. Like
You know what's funny?
Funny.
You know what's funny?
Hmm.
I ran into Natalie.
Did Natalie?
I ran into her 3-4 months ago at
Down,
Sprouts.
they're still around.
At Sprouts, yeah. And she was like, hey, some stupid bullshit, but I was just like, man, the only reason I know you is because we get so fucked up all the time.
We had a lot of fun at that bar. I definitely miss bartending, but like to bartend at a bar that wasn't like that would be hard for me because like
Oh,
it is
yeah.
Because, I'm a fucking drinker and I do my shit anyways. And, like, part of the reason why I got the job there is because I was there every night anyways.
And fucking drinking. Yeah.
I remember one time it was, like, my birthday, and I was just hanging out with Will when he was bartending. We were playing video games.
Is Will still working at that place at like Prospect and LeMay?
Prospect in LeMay. No, that place doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, okay.
Dungeons and Drafts does not exist anymore.
Oh, okay.
They were delinquent on their taxes.
I always liked Will.
Will works at the new comedy
Have you been
place
there
here.
yet?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
We went for a birthday. Yeah.
So if I walk in there and want to get a drink, I'm talking to Will.
Yeah, like so we walk in there.
Oh my god.
So
dude.
we're like 5-10 minutes late.
Whoa. I love that.
We walk in there and my glasses
I'd love
like
to
fog
see
up
Will.
immediately when we walk. It's just super cold that weekend. Walk in there and I hear, "You're late, motherfucker," and I was all, "Who the fuck is talking to me like this right now?" And I like
Will.
get the fucking glasses and I was like, "Oh my god, fuck yes." Because I love Will. Will's dope as fuck. But yeah, that's where he works there now.
He's one of the best people. Like he's like, you and me know a lot of bar people, so to speak.
I mean, we're
guess.
kind of functional drunks, so yeah.
And Will is one of my just all-time favorites. That guy.
I just remember
Wow.
one night so 420 fell on a Friday this year when I worked at the bar, and Chiba Hut would close down that section of road for they basically were doing a block party for 420, and so I work Thursday night.
Man, this thing is sweet.
That bike is super dope.
Yeah.
Have I showed you that one before?
No, I'm gonna write it right now.
Don't break it.
Okay,
Then
then
help me spicy food.
Yeah. Please don't hurt my bicycle, please.
no, I'm not
Or
hurting
my
it. I'm
couch.
just trying to like.
What's up,
Hey,
dude?
buddy.
Parked in front of the trailer.
Nobody why?
Someone's cars.
What color?
What car is it?
Good, scary looking fucking like an SUV.
Definitely not a Highlander.
Is it did you,
It's no big deal. My dad he wants the trailer tomorrow. He's like, well, I'll just go pick it up at 7 and load it up. And I was like, there's stuff all over it.
Oh
That's okay,
yeah.
I'll cut
Who's?
it up.
It's
Did you
mine.
guys
You
park in
want me
front
to
of a trailer?
It's mine.
Oh, it's yours.
Okay, no, just because if not, he's gonna be here at 7:30 starting to chainsaw it. And I was like, I'll go get it for you tonight, Dad. Because he was gonna. Dad got stuff. It's his trailer.
Cool.
Yeah, Daddy.
But so yeah, they used to close down that like section in front of TI and Chiba Hut, and I worked Thursday night, and we had a party, like a big party. We had like 15 DJs. We were way over capacity, way over. And that bar was a small bar to where the bartender basically did everything. If nobody else was like working or whatever, it was one bartender. That was kind of the jam typically.
Oh yeah.
So I'm super like busy, and I tell Will I'm not coming in until like 1 tomorrow. Like, cause we're doing that since we're doing the whole day. We're doing the block party, all that kind of shit. Good, and I made good money that night. I walk in at noon, and Will is already hammered
Hammered.
on a Friday. It's Friday, hammered, and I'm like, fuck. So we start serving, and basically had it to where we had plastic cups so you could walk in the block party, out wherever you wanted to go. You could just do whatever you wanted to do. It was fine. And
Oh, that was fun.
about
Terrible.
they closed it down like the block party like 8:39, but it's Friday night, so we're gonna stay open. So I've been working since noon basically, and I worked the night before until the fucking 3:15, 3:30 anyways. So I'm like kind of like over everybody's shit at this point. Like, I don't give a fuck about you, your shit. I'll serve you your drink. You're done. We're so busy still because when they close the block party down, everybody's waiting to the bar. So we're fucking hammered busy. And fucking Will misses the trash can with a bottle. And he like, it breaks her. And I'm like, God damn it, Will, you fuck. Like, and he goes over to the trash can and picks a bottle out of the trash can. And he goes, just right in the middle of the floor. And I was like, you motherfucker.
Got it.
And Will had worked there, like, since the bar opened kind of situation. So, like, it was like, no more. Go home. Like, didn't go home. We just drank with the owners instead. But I was like, I got the rest of it. It's all good. It's like,
Stop.
yeah, it was just like,
Whatever you're doing,
well,
be quiet.
yeah, I love Will. Like, That was the first time I've seen him in like, probably 3 or 4 years when I walked into that place. I love that fucking dude. But I remember several times before I worked there, like one time I was like, we used to drink at that bar until like 6 in the morning. It was one of those,
Dude,
we
how
locked
many times?
we locked the doors and
How many times did I wake up in that bar?
so my truck got a fucking ticket for being parked out there
I woke
9.
up in that bar and was like, it's 10 o'clock. What? Where am I? And then I leave.
All
Just
the
let
time.
myself out. Nobody in the bar. I mean, I could go by in the bar and steal.
But
I could steal thousands of dollars worth of booze. No, they didn't care. They're just like, yeah, just let him pass out on the couch. He's back there. He's good.
Well, yeah, we one time I was there for my birthday before I worked there. This is probably 2010, and I was all hammered. It was like a Tuesday or some bullshit, and me and Will used to sit there and just play video games because he'd bring his Xbox.
Oh yeah,
out
that's
and
right.
the Sonos.
Yeah.
So we'd sit there and play video games. And one night we were playing some fighting game, and I was just whooping Will's ass, just kicking his ass. And so he just kept putting fucking whiskey cokes in front of me, like big old, like 32-ounce cups of whiskey coke in front of me.
Yeah.
And I just start pounding him, and I'm still just kicking the whole time. He's not drinking at all at this point. He's just getting pissed. So he's putting him on there, putting him in front of me, and I'm just pounding him. And one time I spilled like a brand new one all over me. And he reaches over, picks up the cup, gets back up, pauses the game, puts it back in front of me. You were staying here until I beat you. And I was like, okay, I'll stay.
All right. Gonna be a long night. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a solid human being for sure.
Oh, absolutely. And like the Civ games, cause so he'd be playing Sid Meier's Civ.
Yeah, he used to play Civ 4 all the time.
Yeah, he'd be playing that all the time, and I'd be telling him like, dude, get that island, get this island, go get this, go get that, blah 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 blah.
Could you imagine if somebody told you how to play video games and how mad you'd be? It's really annoying.
Say what?
If you were playing video games and how mad you'd be if someone was telling you what to do.
Oh yeah, that's why he was. Yeah, I told him all the time. I was like, dude, go get this island, go do that, go do this, go do this. He's like, so I don't know. Fucking A. Fucking A.
Fucking A. What did you
But yeah.
drink a bunch of booze apparently because you're pretty
I
tough.
know.
Dude,
That's
shut your mouth. Oh, he's going to the bathroom. I gotta go do the bidet thing. Yeah, clean his butthole. Slowly.
You gotta clean his butthole?
Mm-hmm.
Just don't make a mess, because B uses that to drink out of on occasion.
She enjoys the
Pretty
flavor.
funny, I watch it squirt.
She's a flavor-based woman.
Oh, yeah, that was fun though.
Oh, fucking A.
That
Oh my
was
God.
fun indeed.
Fuck up.
How long does it say?
3 minutes.
3
To
30
what?
minutes.
Till my fucking food gets here, dude.
So what?
Dude, fuck your food. Jesus Christ. What kind of bullshit
Really
is that?
not.
You see my new toy that I'm gonna put in the Envoy?
I did.
It's pretty cool, huh?
Oh, got a little double
It's
din.
gonna look like a Tesla now.
Big old screen.
Is it electric now?
I wish. Honestly, you know me. I'm fully on board with the electrification of cars.
Me too, and it's funny, because every time I talk to somebody about it, they're like, you're a fucking idiot.
They don't know. They're the same people that hated on turbos and nitrous in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Because I was talking to a bunch of the guys at one of the Longmont shops about it. I was like, dude, I'm psyched for electric stuff. Like, once it's more reliable and more common, it's going to be fucking awesome. They're like, you're out of your fucking mind.
No.
We had,
No.
what, a 4-hour discussion about this?
Oh, we've had several.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, like hearing an old muscle car or a turbo spool up. So
Right. The
fucking
noise.
awesome.
I love the noise. Don't get me wrong, but
But
it's,
electric
Dude, the
shit's gonna be
noise
awesome,
is...
dude.
The noise is intoxicating. But, regardless of what noise you're making,
2 minutes.
regardless of what noise you're making. Not 2 minutes. Regardless of what noise you're making, fucking
Speed wins, bro.
dude. Yeah, and a P90D S Plaid, whatever the fuck Elon is.
They
doing
just
now.
put out a new one that's like
Yeah, it's like
2.3 seconds 0 to 60.
Dude, it's so. Oh my
That's the
god.
Roadster.
No, the new S.
Oh, the
Yeah.
S does that?
Yeah,
new
they
S.
just updated the
That
S.
Roadster,
The Roadster's not out yet.
It's supposed to come out.
But yeah, that
This
thing's supposed to
year,
like do like
actually.
it's 2-speed, like 240 miles an
The
hour.
Roadster will be out soon.
It was supposed to be out in 2020.
Yeah, well, lots of things were
Lofty goals, you know.
Lots of things were happening. in
Wasting
2020.
time playing with these fucking rockets. 1 minute.
That's what pays for our Teslas, though. It's kind of the idea. No, but because I would love. I mean, that's kind of like things like in a couple of years. I'm thinking like maybe like a daily commuter kind of situation, getting a Model 3
Oh,
with the sports
fuck yeah.
pack.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
Just because like they're like right in the like good price range, solid performance. A good.
Well, even what we were talking about, while we were doing your transmission, like a fucking Leaf
Right, for a daily driver.
for a daily. If you're just going down the road, hanging out, like there's no problem with that.
Right. Well, and that's kind of the thing is like, we were talking about like, when they were fucking cheap a couple years ago, when they the first gen
Oh.
came off a lease,
Yeah.
you could buy them for like $5,000.
For nothing.
And I really kind of like should have done it at the time because
Because you
like,
could sell it for the same now.
right. And well, did I tell you about my like, so I want to make a electric like go-kart situation. So you can buy remanufactured Leaf batteries in like packs of 3 for like $400. You used to be able to like about a year ago when I was looking into this, and I found a controller and a motor system that would have been fucking.
And you just
Oh my! It would have done 150 miles an hour,
What?
and I would have got there immediately.
Well, I'll be your test pilot.
You mean you and I are just as crazy? So.
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, like we've talked about it several times in the podcast. and
I would love.
My favorite trip ever is when we went to California.
Oh yeah. I would love to die in a massive accident. That's kind of my life goal. Like a massive accident, like fireball, explosions, gunshots, like just massive
Is
accidents.
that the fries?
Yeah.
Yeah, greasy. Would you
Greasy.
get cheese? Did you get onion rings or
That's how
cheese
much.
sticks?
That's who you're with.
Cheese sticks?
Fried mac and cheese.
Oh, fine, not
You are.
He's a happy.
You can tell you are really hungry because you're like immediately like smashing
like.
the face.
Nice.
I'm gonna start dancing right
Okay, Rambo over here with the food. Jesus. First blood.
Such a dick.
Yeah, I know. That's why everybody likes me. Or hates me. Sorry.
There you go. Hold on, I'm getting some
Look at this. What is this thing? What is this? What is this?
drugs.
Are you doing drugs?
Wait.
Are you doing drugs, young man?
Not on the internet. Shut the fuck up.
Dickie? I'm disappointed.
I'm
We
disappointed that
have a drug user here. Did you know this?
I mean, if a natural plant is a drug, then
I'm gonna teapot like this until you stop doing drugs.
Cool.
All right. I'm so angry.
we live in a good state. It's we're allowed to do things that other states can't. But most states it's becoming a thing, which is really good.
Dude, what are you even doing right now? This guy is a food.
He's splitting it between me and him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, eat that. Don't give it. Like, what are you? Never mind.
Scotty D is out there at 9:30 with
Yeah,
a fucking
he is.
chainsaw.
I was just gonna say,
He's
is
got the
he?
car
I was
parked towards the
wondering.
trailer with the headlights on. Operating a chainsaw.
It's fucking 9:45. This guy has no spatial awareness about what.
No concept. No concept.
I always give a shit for being loud. I was like, "Will you get?" I'm like, I get loud for like
Yeah, he's
Half a
definitely
minute.
out there with a chainsaw right now.
For a second there, I was thinking it was a weed whacker. I was like, is someone fucking whacking weeds right now?
Like, it'd be different if it was like
Why
an electric
did it
chainsaw or
work?
something, but like, this is like, it's
No, he's going for it. Yeah.
It's 10 p.m. Almost. Fuck the neighbors, am I right? Like,
Hey.
and none of the kids around here party anymore, anyways. They're all the like these kids these days. They don't party the same way we used to.
No.
What?
Little fry pile.
Fry pile?
Most kids these days, like, you give them like 3 beers and they're like, oh my god.
They just don't party the same way. It's
Whereas we're just like, hey, we killed 2 handles of Captain Morgan.
plus a couple
What's-
kegs.
What? Let's go to IHOP.
Or in your case, like, oh, dude, I killed like 1 glass of booze.
Whoa, brah. Yeah. Whereas back
Yeah, you
in the
can
day, it
definitely
was
tell that they were not bullied in high school.
no. Back in the day, it was like, let's fucking go.
Yeah, we were. I mean, they start partying at like 4 or 5 in the afternoon, and they're done by like 8 or 9. And it's
Wow,
like,
what
I'm
a bunch of weirdos.
what the fuck? We didn't start till fucking 8 or 9. We were
Yeah,
there
not
till the
10.
next
Dude,
day.
8 or 9 was early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8 or
Let's
9
start
was
at
early.
midnight. Like, let's
11,
fucking.
yeah.
And we'd party until the next day, if not until the day after the next day.
And then just, it gets so late that you just keep going.
Oh.
Yeah.
You started Saturday morning with the booze.
What's like the movie 21 Jump Street, where like the popular kids are like these weird Earth kids.
Oh, yeah.
They're like the Earth hippie people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're sitting around listening to the guy playing his guitar. That was a party for them.
Dude, not a party. Look, if we don't get grass in between a bead and a wheel, or if no one gets punched, not a party.
Yeah, it was just, it's
Not
so
a
different.
party.
Like this summer, I made some like tacos or whatever, and I'm sitting with a couple friends, and we're just drinking. And I know the kids like that used to live, not like the house right behind us, but the house next door. And, you know, we own the house next door too, so it's like, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
But we had talked to them like previously or whatever, and one day like they're out there like partying or whatever, and it's like, you know, it's like 5 or 6 p.m. or whatnot. So we crank our music, they're cranking their music, we're doing the thing.
Party.
Well, I ordered some drinks, and I thought of a good idea. I was like, oh, I'm gonna ice these kids, like the kid that I know, I'm gonna ice. So I ordered some booze and get it delivered, get some fucking, you know, some Smirnoff Ice, vanilla ice. That was what was coming out of my mouth for whatever
Boop,
reason.
boop.
But so I get some ice. I go up to him and I was like I didn't see him, so I grabbed some like other girls or whatever, you know, from hey, like go get fucking whatever his name is. And he comes up like, you know, it's like 5 p.m. on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about the noise you're fucking making. It's fine. So he like tiptoes up and he's all fucking like through. He's like, and I was like, hey, like how you? Like I was just like normal, and then he's all, oh, I thought like you were gonna like be mad at us, and I was all, nope, bam, and like fucking ice him, and he was like, and he was hammered already, but he's all the kids behind him like they're all afraid too, like that they're gonna like shut down the party, like, and then they see me fucking ice and they're like, oh my god, fuck yeah, and he's like, all right, well like when you guys are done with your fucking food or whatever, like come over. Literally an hour later. No more party.
Yeah.
They were already done. It's like 6 p.m.
No,
on a
and
Saturday. I was
Dickie-
like, what
Dickie-
the fuck?
You and I have killed so many parties.
Well, that was
Because we show up like to party. And these motherfuckers ain't ready for that shit. And we start going and they just shut off. They're like, oh, we can't.
yeah,
And
it's
it's like,
pretty dumb.
oh no, dude. Like, you invite us over, party.
Well, I mean, the thing is, like, there was a saying that it's not a party until Dick shows up. Like, people would tell me that kind of shit, and I was like, oh.
And then his really drunk friend Wingate will show up about an hour after Dick shows up. It's gonna be great.
But I mean, yeah, we used to, like, you know, the shop before we were, like, really busy, we'd party until literally the next afternoon at, like...
We had, what, 300 people at that party?
We've had several parties that were that big.
Yeah.
Dang.
I miss throwing big-ass parties.
I remember building the stands for the go-go dancers for that party. I
No
built all that. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a party. We had go-go dancers. We had like professional like light show. We had like
Me and
15
Evan.
like DJs that had like DJs around the country, like that we just are friends with because
And they showed up, and they were like big DJs there. And then me and Eben somehow were bartenders. That was a bad idea.
well, yeah. And then,
Dear Lord. Oh my God, that party. I remember that.
we've had lots of party. Yeah, Eric was a bouncer. He's right.
Really?
That's right. That's right.
Eric was the best bouncer because he took nobody's shit.
Yeah.
Oh, he was just
I
like,
can
fuck
see
you.
that.
Fuck you.
Oh, that's funny.
I eat
Shit.
2 Chipotle burritos at once. Fuck.
He's a cute old boy.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
No offense.
He will get mad. I don't give a fuck, but
But yeah,
I'm just
dude.
protecting you from Eric's wrath.
Yeah, no, I got his back on that.
Bring
I'm not really a fan of Chipotle. I like Qdoba better.
I like both for different reasons, but Chipotle is my jam compared to the two.
I think the queso burrito, yeah, that's my.
I
gotta be
I
a
think that
Qdoba guy.
Chipotle's guacamole is severely overrated.
Oh God, yeah.
That's fair.
I don't think.
Yeah.
But like as far as the burritos go, I would if I had a choice for lunch, dinner, it's Chipotle. For breakfast, obviously, fucking
Qdoba
Qdoba
for sure.
is dank.
Oh, Dobes. Dude, their fucking breakfast burritos are, yeah.
I mean, I like food. Obviously, I'm a fat fucking kid, so.
I like food too. Food is good.
My love with fast food is deep.
We also from that generation of love for fast food, though.
Yeah, it's deep.
Yeah. I get
Dude, hey, Dickie, Taco Bell. You know what's back at Taco Bell?
I don't get mad, but the queso at breakfast is Qdoba.
I love the GPS says it wrong.
Queso.
Says it
I'm
like
gonna
a white
say that
dude.
from now on. Do you want?
You want queso and
dips?
jalapenos,
Or
please?
queso and dips.
Jalapenos. Yeah.
It's jalapenos.
Chips and queso, please.
Taco Bell right now.
What's it
There's-
talking about?
Oh, there's a thing that's back. Menu item from like 7 years ago.
What are you talking about? Just spit it out.
It's a little thing called the quesalupa.
You mean the queso lupa?
Quesalupa.
What's that?
Facebook would say. It's back, and it's better because they're putting more cheese in it. And my God, is that good?
I do like me some like Doritos Logos tacos from Taco Bell, but again, I have that mine's fresco.
And you can get Los Doritos quesalupas.
Can't eat the cheese.
Oh yeah, you can.
Not if I want like, a
Bro.
bad day. Today was
Bro,
not
I
good.
had a nacho cheese one 2 days ago.
I usually choose to eat them.
But
I
you also
am-
shit your pants today. I don't want to do that.
Dude, every day.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm lactose too. There's some things I choose to eat way later if I want to eat it, just because, you know.
Like my dick.
Yeah.
The way you said that
I
too was
know.
hilarious. Like my dick.
As a matter of fact.
Are you fucking kidding me right now? Like my dick. I think we already had this discussion that you can't keep up, Wingate.
I can't keep up. What?
Yeah,
Let's go drinking right now. Let's go to a bar.
No, not.
Hold this. hold my hose. We're going to a bar right now.
We're gonna finish.
And I will drink you into infinity, motherfucker. You know that.
I think you're only like
Take
a
it
couple,
easy.
couple more shots and you're done.
Take it easy, killer. Yeah. I agree with that.
We are gonna go to a bar here shortly.
I
but
have their back on that.
No, I ate too much food.
you destroyed that, by the way.
Veronica loves to complain about how much I drank.
No, I'm not complaining. It's your list.
A couple more shots and you're done.
I didn't say that. Vicky said that. I just said I concur.
We're getting warm.
No.
Wingate, I remember several years ago when you were like,
Do you want me to disappear tonight? Because that's when
No.
you really know it's good.
This is not a snowstorm.
I can just leave. Like,
No,
you'll
but it's
never
like
find me.
your drinking is like the 2-pump chump kind of thing.
What the fuck does that mean?
It means that as soon as we get somewhere, you get drunk so fast, we're only there for like
Yeah, but I get drunker than everybody else.
Yeah.
It doesn't really
Keep
change.
up.
Wingate, I remember a couple, like, this is like probably like
And
10
then you
years
want
ago.
to
No, I don't want to go. I just leave.
go. No.
Wingate.
She hasn't experienced that yet.
So, yeah, you haven't. Not the way that I have.
Not the way you have,
Yeah.
but yes. No,
Where I'm just
I
like,
have.
see ya.
About like 10 years ago, he was like at a job he didn't like, and he was kind of depressed and shit when he worked at CP.
Oh, yeah.
And
Good Lord.
his body just like knew it, so he'd drink like one drink and just be blackout. He'd forget like hours prior to going out.
Oh, yeah.
And his body was just like, we know what's going on, we don't want to process all this shit, so we're just
Yeah.
immediately gonna put you here.
Fuck it. Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
he was a cheap day, it was great. But like it also like helped his like health situation because it was a
Yeah.
he was like it was a problem. Like you were depressed and shit, like and which happens. Shit
I was
happens like that.
I was rolling,
Right.
dude.
And like yeah, but he would get like 2 beers in him and just be like wild. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
1,000 miles an hour.
And then he-
1,000 miles
And then
an
like
hour.
we'd have like a couple
bang.
more drinks and then he'd disappear. And then drink no more. I'd find him at home or whatever.
If you
But yeah,
were
his
lucky.
body was like immediately like, nope, we're not gonna like. We know what's going on. We understand why you're doing it.
Ka-dink. Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just one of those like weird moments. Like and he was like, oh, I don't remember like hours before that we started. I was like, we hung out for like
I'd be like, wait,
all day.
we went frisbee golfing yesterday?
Yeah,
Like, what? I remember that.
It
It's
was
like, yeah,
weird.
we went to the bar after that, and I was like, huh? What? I don't know.
yeah. Your body was just like, nope, I'm depressed. This is kind of what's happening.
My body's giving
Oh
up.
yeah, but that's a whole.
But that happens, you know. It's
Sure.
we all get
A,
fucking
my body's given up, and I've given up on my body. So, we're simpatico now. It's great.
B, you should switch your spots.
You're gonna lay on the couch.
Yeah, I need a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give her, give her a little lay down. Get those feet up. Feels so damn good.
Well, if you want some
It's like
fries.
the polar opposite of how I felt 10 minutes ago.
I know. I was
You,
gonna
you,
say.
you know what feels even better? Let me tell you what feels even better.
He's in a food.
You go lay down in that shower and turn the water on.
That shower that's got a broom and drywall dust in it?
Well, Dickie doesn't clean himself, but
I
can
use
go-
the shower upstairs. It's not the one down here.
yeah, you
Yeah,
can go
dude,
upstairs.
shit.
Well, no shit, that's what I'm saying.
It's
Go
not my
upstairs.
house. I'm not gonna like fix it. I'll get paid for it.
Okay.
Plus, he's a construction worker.
Dude, I would fucking fix that in a heartbeat because even if it wasn't my responsibility because I love showers.
I know.
There's a shower upstairs.
Oh, is there? Can I go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna go fall asleep in it or what?
If you can go.
I know.
Or
I know. Like I'm sure it's like coming through the mics, dude. I'm like,
It's either a chainsaw or a 50cc dirt bike. Either way, it's inappropriate.
Dude, yeah.
At this time, yeah.
I'm pretty full too.
Faux show.
What is he cutting down this time of night?
He's cutting off the branches in the trailer.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah, we're gonna go to a bar here in about 20 minutes. We're gonna let him work off this like. Not drunk, just food.
Food.
No, I'm
I
gonna
don't
disappear.
wanna throw up.
I can call it already. I'm going to disappear tonight.
No, you're not.
Saying.
Might.
No, you're not.
It might be a thing.
No, you're not.
He's gonna touch too many butts.
Dude, I love
He'll
butts.
do that.
Love them butts. Yeah.
No, he actually like has a sense of like place with you, so like that's kind of why he sticks around. He likes it.
Yeah. She's got a good butt.
Well, typically when he's ready to go, he's just like, let's go. He doesn't even know we're leaving. Okay.
No, yeah, it's very direct. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That is true. If we're like
When
up
you're
in
ready to
Estes
go,
at a
you're just
bar
like,
or
"Alright,
a
let's
restaurant,
go.
or I'm
Come
like,
on."
let's go.
Yep.
We're leaving.
Yep.
It's much better than it used to
You've
be.
never, yeah.
Yep, I'm getting better at controlling my let's go thing.
Controlling your emotions and being an adult.
Because my let's go thing used to be, I'm just leaving.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I'll tell Dickie, I'll be like, hey, I want to go to the bathroom. All right, see you later.
Except for when we were in Denver a couple years ago,
Then I just leave.
and you left during a snowstorm without your jacket.
He didn't leave. He went outside to smoke and wasn't allowed back in.
Oh.
Was that the Bush's one? No, that was Fort Collins.
No, so
He
we went
did
to the
tell-
Ogden to go see Living Legends and Hieroglyphics.
Yes,
You were hammered.
and you drove down there.
It was us and Dozer.
Yeah,
And
we
Scott.
drove down there in a Trailblazer. I remember that now.
No.
It was Andy's, but yeah.
Oh, well, whoever's it was. But
Yeah.
Trailblazer, yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah, you
Yeah, then you were
Yeah.
hammered and you went outside. to
Oh,
smoke
dude,
a
I was
cigarette.
hammered when you guys picked me up.
Yeah, but you were like fucked up at the Ogden, so you went
Oh,
outside.
I was...
Well, that's because like you and Dozer bought a bunch of drinks and like got all fucking.
Dude, I was 1,000 sheets to the wind. That was...
Dozer was like,
Yeah.
When Dozer cleared the alcoholics fridge in Denver.
because we stopped at the guy's house and he drank all their booze.
Well, and that night in particular, I outdrank Dozer.
Yeah, but you also disappeared, so.
Yeah, but that tells you something. My state.
Yeah, but remember we walked outside, we couldn't find him.
I know.
I don't know where he went.
When you outdrink
And you
Dozer...
just showed up at like the 7-Eleven across the street or some shit.
Oh, yeah. No, I had to go for a run, man. Just burn some calories. You know?
In the middle of
Guys-
a snowstorm.
Hey, you
With
gotta
no
stay fit.
jacket.
Burn the,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, you gotta stay fit. You gotta stay fit. Stay fit.
I thought you gave up on
Fitness, fitness, fitness. That's my motto. Dickie, do you not know this about me? Everybody calls me Fitness Wingate.
I haven't seen you do fitness since bike gang.
Bike gang. Ooh.
So he's not wrong.
You might be wrong, but bike gang was fitness. That was
Bike gang nights were so fun.
like bike gang was like mental fortitude.
One
more
night we
than
left a
fitness.
party. We went to the Aggie on a Monday night. It was it's probably my favorite concert to
the
this
shit
day.
we fucked up. God,
It
that
was
funny.
Conning Linguist and Tone Deaf. It was so fun. It was me, him. Who else? There was like Teddy.
That's right,
and
Tone
fucking
Deaf.
Like Lemieux's there.
Fucking Tone
G,
Deaf.
Dan and
Yes.
Mandy were there. This is like years ago.
So long
and-
ago.
This was like 2009 probably. I don't know, maybe. That was a long time ago.
Dude, we bike ganged out
And,
that night.
We rode our bikes down, and then we are gonna ride back to his house and live with Vicky V.
That's
And
right. Victoria.
we
The
literally destroyed everything on our way to his
There was
house.
like a 3-mile path between downtown and my place where we literally there was nothing.
Yeah, there was a lot of mid-20s anger taken out on other people's mirrors.
There was nothing untouched.
And we broke like a dumpster.
Oh, that dumpster was
I
great.
don't even know how we did
Oh,
that.
we broke it, but then we pulled it into the street. Too,
Yeah.
So like no one could get through. And it was just.
So we like broke the wheels off it somehow. I don't even recall how we did it. We
break
just
the wheels off the dumpster.
off a fucking like full-size dumpster.
Yeah.
Christ.
And then drug it out in the street, broke the wheels off it,
Oh, it was great.
and then destroyed the King Supers, which was the normal King Supers that we destroyed.
Yeah, every Friday that King Supers got ransacked by us.
And it was a Monday fucking night.
Yeah, that
It
was
was-
a Monday.
and the concert was so fucking good. Like, I just had a ball at the concert, hit
Dude,
biking.
We were flying.
We were throwing cones down that manhole that was left open.
Yes.
'Cause for some reason, they left the manhole open, but like put cones around it.
There was a
Just
manhole
throwing, like,
open,
all of
and
the
we
fucking
put like
construction
20
shit.
cones down it until the cones were like coming out of it. We're just like, fuck it. Who cares? Poor
Can you imagine
guy.
those poor fucks who showed up?
I know. In the morning, they're like, "Oh, come on."
I think it'd be even better
Fucking-
if somebody drove their car into it because we'd move the cones because it's on the street.
That is true. Yeah. Yeah.
They probably punished the person who didn't shut it.
Like I said, you lived a very tame life. If the worst things you did was what you told us earlier, because
I was a good boy until
you met me
I was
apparently.
a good boy.
I'm still a good boy with your daddy.
No. It's creepy.
It is creepy. You're right. It's so creepy. The funny thing is, my daddy,
Hey, Daddy.
he'd probably be like, all right.
Your dad is a weirdo too, so that makes sense.
Oh, dude, yeah. No, my dad, dear Lord, is, yeah.
I never met his dad. But
There is
You've
like,
never met his dad yet?
No, but well, one time, but and it wasn't good. But anyways,
no, that was not good. My dad was not happy.
One time, and it wasn't good. But you know, go ahead.
but ever since he told me the story about the shields thing, that puts a lot of
What was that?
things together.
Oh, my dad with his fucking disguises and
Yeah.
trying to buy them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dude,
What a fucking moron.
So I can see you do
That was the
shit
last
like
time we
that.
were here. You were here.
I
We talked
know.
about that.
Ugh, him and his friends still think that's like the greatest thing they've ever done. They're just like, oh my god, we went to Shields. How many primers did you get? Oh my god.
Old people, man.
And I'm like,
Old people.
dude,
They gotta have something exciting in their lives. They're
I just
retired,
love that
you
my
know?
dad called his friend and was like, yeah, I'm dressed up as a snowboarder and I'm going back in. And I'm like, dude, a snowboarder? You fucking... Okay. All right. Yep. All right.
Well, we're over 2 hours. Are you gonna make it?
He might just live there.
I mean, we've done that. I mean, last week I was passed out on this couch and he was passed out on that couch.
Yeah, that happens. What do you want to do, babe?
Well, we'll go with them if you want. It's up to you.
You said them. I think he's gonna live there.
Nah, he'll get up.
No, I'll get up there. I
Alright.
feel like I'm coming.
All right. Well, we already cut it. 2 hours. This has been fun as shit.
This podcast has been brought to you by Satva Luxury
Oh my God,
Mattress.
shut the fuck up.
I'm just trying to get you canceled, dude. That's all.
I hope they like sponsor me so you can actually.
Oh my god, if I could do actual.
Luxury mattresses.
Oh. Really? Is that what I sound like?
Yeah.
This podcast is brought to you by Satva Luxury Mattress. Come on.